Hello, hello. All right. So today is a day, as I said, how I was feeling yesterday. Yeah. Welcome to August 22nd, 2023. Right now it's almost 3 p.m. here in Korea. Um. So I'm fine. That's number one. I'm fine, but it was just a lot of emotion starting from this morning up. And hi girl. So that 1 second. Hi guys. I honestly, because I don't usually do lives at this hour. Like right now it's almost 3 p.m. I was like thinking it's okay if anyways. So what am I saying is I didn't expect to see any of you guys at this time, in all honesty, but happy to see you guys. Stay as long as you want, as short as you want, don't worry about it. I said I would be here, which I am, and I couldn't really decide at what point that I wanted to do this live. But I felt like now is a good time. Now is a good time because everything is like kind of done. So after everything was like done, I'm like, okay, let's go. So anyways, I'm gonna be snacking while I talk with you guys. So this could like be an hour, this could be 4 hours, I don't know, but honestly I hope it won't be 4 hours, but I don't. Anything can happen, so I'm just letting you guys know. Yeah, just what I have planned for this live is just nothing too special. Just listen to me and I'll listen to you guys, and just yeah, that's what we're anyways. Wow, you just got home from work. Wow. Well, I always appreciate good timing. That's good to hear. So yeah, hi again everyone. So let's wait until 1:00 time. It's a few minutes until 1:00 time. Let's wait until 1:00 time, and then we'll. I mean, honestly, I don't know anymore. I'd rather not set a schedule. I'm just gonna go with the flow, as always, going with the flow when it's this kind of day. So I'm just snacking on some carrots and celery. I've actually been meaning to finish this for a long time. But vegetables is hard to eat. What I mean by that, vegetables are difficult to enjoy to eat, and so yeah, so I felt like while I'm doing this live and like having my mind on like other things, I can just snack on vegetables and not think about the taste. You guys feel me? So that's why I'm eating this. So anyways, I have makeup on just in case I suddenly cry, so that's why I look this way. So as you guys know by my strategies that I always do. So I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking this, but I was thinking maybe I could do some work today. I don't know why I thought I could, but I wanted to because I really have a lot of work I need to do. But yeah, but after what I just went through the past few hours, I'm like, no, this is why I should have designated today. I shouldn't be working, but I still want to try to work a little bit. I really got too many things to do. So anyways, today was supposed to rain. I mean, it was raining yesterday's, and then did I just say yesterday's? It was raining yesterday. Period. And the forecast said it was gonna rain today too. Except when I woke up and for the past few hours it's sunny right now. So I'm kind of confused. But I think it's good that he that when he went to his training camp it wasn't raining. So that's good. You know, so yeah. Sometimes weather unpredictable, as we know, so I'm glad wasn't raining today. But I think it'll rain later tonight. That's the thing. But they said all day today was gonna rain. So anyways, just interesting. Oh wow, hi guys. Oh my gosh. I'm right now it's 1:00 time. Hello, 1:00 time. 3:01 p.m. Yeah, I changed to this background for now. So anyways, So anyways, welcome. Now it's 3:01 p.m. And I'm still kind of shocked alive you guys are here. I just never do lives at this hour, so I really thought I'll be kind of alone in all honesty. So sorry. And so I'm very surprised. So hi again. Right. Okay, one second. Anyways, hi everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah. I'm just gonna take it easy, guys. So you guys keep talking as much as you want, but yeah, I'm taking it easy as you guys can see. Yeah, but I'll tell you guys like everything that I've been feeling all day, and even yesterday. I remember what dreams I had last night. They were not great dreams, actually, but it's okay. All right, it's okay. But I need to tell you guys my dreams later. So if you guys want to update me on how you guys are doing, please feel free to. Yeah. No, I'll get things going once I feel like it. Also, I was, I said this yesterday. I thought that I would be able to talk about my infinite story today. Probably not. So I thought, I could, but no. I should have known this about myself. So infinite story will happen another time. Yeah. So there's a reason why I'm like feeling this way, and I'll explain later. All right, now I'm slowly reading you guys' comments. Yeah, I am is gonna be all alone in the dorms now, but I wonder are they gonna combine because since that dorm is like only I am, but then again some managers live there too. But I just wonder, yeah. But then since Shonu and Hyungwon are abroad right now, interesting. But yeah. But no, he's like for real, alone until they come back to Korea. But yeah. But then again, as we know, he's off doing his own thing, because he's not part of Starship. But who knows what he could be thinking or doing. Barbara, hi Barbara. Always happy to see you whenever we see you. And you may not no stay as long or as short as you want. Don't worry, but happy to see you anytime. Yeah. You guys saw his Insta story. Yeah. And some of those photos he showed to us on Bubble Live. Sorry, he didn't do a live, only Bubble Messages. Sorry, Bubble Messages. So I'll talk about that later too. Yeah, thank you for celebrating Wano time with me. And yes, the sun came out to greet Gi-hyun. Yes, on this very special day for him. I'm glad. It wasn't raining for him. So yeah. So good for the weather to cooperate today. By the way, he's enlisting in a really weird time because tomorrow in Korea, we're gonna have like a drill. So they don't do this often, but I think from recent events they've decided we should have a drill. Don't worry. Okay, I talked to my mom about it. We're gonna be fine, but it's a drill of what would happen, when an emergency to the country happens. All right, that's that. Don't think about it. Okay, just know that Korea. This is why they have mandatory military service. You guys know this. Okay, so yeah. So anyways, we're gonna have like a drill for the whole country tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. And so I just wonder with Gian now starting his training today, and then the next day there's going to be a big country drill. So I'm like, I don't know. So I just wonder, what would he be doing in his training camp during that drill? And so anyways, for us citizens here, I asked my mom, like, Mom, is do we have to do anything like special, like what, since it's a drill? And she said, all you have to do is just stay at home and just stay at home. That's it. You're fine. So if I was gonna go out, there would be some practice drills I would have to do, but I don't wanna, experience that. And so she's like, yeah. So I mean, thank goodness, I don't have to like go out for work and stuff, you know. So she said, yeah, you just stay at home and you're it's gonna be fine. And I'm like, okay, so that's it. So then tomorrow, yeah, I mean, it's not for the whole day. It's only for like an hour. Yeah, it's only for an hour, but yeah, still, I just interesting timing. That's all. So, anyways, no worries. Okay, but yeah, just know that Korea. We have to prepare at all times. Yeah, but usually they don't do these drills often. Just when they feel like, and we should probably have a practice. Then yeah, just these they decided let's have a practice tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I have that to look forward to tomorrow. And like the thing is, they said that we did this drill 6 years ago, and I was still in Korea 6 years ago. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened 6 years ago. So yeah, I don't know, but surely, yeah. If I didn't even remember it or didn't really experience anything during that practice drill, maybe nothing really happens. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, I was gonna say something that I totally forgot. It's okay. It'll come back to me. Okay, so let me just go back to the comments. Angela, hi girl. I never thought I would see you at this time as well. So you're getting ready for work and then you're catching my live. Just awesome. But as you know, Angela, what today is. But yeah. Hang out with us as long as it's just I really thought at this time, right now it's 3 p.m. Korea. I really thought I would not see any of you guys at this time. So wow, good to know. Anyways, welcome, especially it's Tuesday. So welcome everyone. I know it's a crazy day. So I mean, it's not super crazy. It's just just a significant day. Let's call it that way. But yeah, happy to see all of you guys here. So I'll get the ball rolling soon. I should. I totally forgot what I was gonna say when I was talking about the practice drill. Anyway. And my mom tells me, I just listen to what my mom tells me, given she's she's not a Korean citizen anymore, but she's a national Korean person. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, I trust my mom. Whatever she tells me is all good. I'm like, okay, then all good. So yeah, so let's get things started. All right. So today, August 22nd, 2023, it is the day of Gi-hyun's enlistment, doing his mandatory military service. All right. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, so it feels interesting, as you guys saw me talk about it yesterday. It feels very, very interesting. But I'm just so relieved he's finally doing his military service, and so all things are like finally up and running, and he will return in February 2025. Awesome. All right, just awesome. And I hope eventually they'll tell us where his training camp is, because I can't send him letters until I know what the location is. So sure, yeah. I mean for now, because of sending him off, yeah, he went in quietly, no media, no fans, thank goodness. And so shortly later, I mean, just like how we found out about Juhan, later we'll know what camp he is in. So let's start from the beginning, which is last night. All right. So after I ended the live last night, it was all okay. But yeah. But I did not. So after I ended that live with you guys, then I decided to go watch his Bubble Live. So I went to go watch it, and it was just him being himself. He's like, oh, look at my new hair, blah blah blah. Yeah. And then I remember you guys mentioned this, and so so he said how he called Hyungwon, but also Shonu, so like all the guys there, because they wanted to see his hair. But Shonu went to sleep early, but Hyungwon was there, so like at first he was laughing at him. I mean, what can we do? All right, it's a new look on Gi-hyun. But yeah, Hyungwon at first laughed at him, but then he said it looks good on him. And I.M has said Gi-hyun mentioned on the Bubble Live, but also I.M said in Bubble Messages that he thinks Gi-hyun looks very good with a shaved head. So like all of them, even though it's funny at first, but yeah, they all think he looks great. And I've been seeing many fans say that he looks great too. Joey sent me a message, but I didn't respond to her yet. Joey, I will later, but Joey mentioned to me that she thinks Gian looks very handsome with a shaved head, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, guys, yeah. I mean, yeah, they all look good with shaved heads, which I'm glad they do. I mean, I'm thinking, are there really guys out there who don't look good with a shaved head? I wonder who are they. But if you guys like have examples, please tell me. But I think in general, guys with a shaved head doesn't look bad on them. Like, yeah, because I think it does make them look more manly, and it's like the military look, and yeah, and also Gian legit looks the best showing his forehead. I don't know why he doesn't like showing his forehead so often, but yeah, but like when he has like his bangs or like long hair, he really looks like a little boy, And so I mean, not like a little boy, but he looks like very like young and innocent, I guess you guys get me. But yeah, but then when he shows his forehead, he looks like a real man, which he is. So so it's nice, to see him look like that for a year and a half. And yeah, so as expected, yeah, he looks fine. But by the way, remember, guys, I kept saying how he looks like my brother. So I have so many other comments I need to tell you guys about. Is it okay if I just talk about it? Might as well. Let's just talk about it, because we're gonna go through like a lot of like emotional roller coaster today. All right. So yeah. So first off, every time when I kept seeing photos of him, so Gian, posted on Instagram and was on Twitter too. Yeah. So anyways, every time I kept seeing his photo, I'm like, I why do I keep seeing my brother? But here's the thing, it's like before I went to bed, I'm like, let me look at my brother's photos. Let me make sure, does he really look like my brother? And so here's the thing, all right? Their faces are very different. Very, very, very different. Okay, so I don't mean their faces look alike. They actually don't. Okay, they look like two different people. Okay, they really do. But because of these similarities, small eyes, East Asian, male, and a shaved head, that's why like I just can't help it that they look very similar. And so I just realized, Juhan as well, he looks like my brother too. I totally forgot to mention him, because do you guys remember that I think Juhan's eyes looks more similar to my brother? So Juhan as well, with a shaved head, he looks a lot like my brother too. But for some reason, I see more of my brother in Gihyun more than Juhan. And I think the reason is Juhan's features are very sharp. They're very sharp and very defined, if you guys get what I mean. But Gihyun's features are more soft. I mean, sharp at the same time, but he has like a more soft look. And so my brother's face is more on the soft side. And so that's why I feel like that's why he looks more similar to Gian than Juhan. But my brother's eyes looks more similar to Juhan's eyes. Oh my gosh. So anyways, so I'm comparing photos of my brother to Gian and also to Juhan, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just being really weird. Maybe there's something in my brain. I don't know why I keep saying my brother. So I'm like, hey, why don't I text my brother? All right. So I'm like, my brother knows himself the best. Okay, he sees himself every day. So I'm gonna ask my brother, hey. So I sent him a photo of Juhan and Gian, with their shaved head, and then I'm like, hey, bro, can you let me know? Do you think you look like these guys? So I sent him these photos, and he responds back to me saying they look nothing like me. And I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, hold on. Like, I'm like, bro, can't you see you guys look so similar? What are you talking about? Can't you see it? And he said, they look nothing like me. And I'm like, okay. so I mean, given my brother is a guy, he sees himself all the time. So I can believe, yeah, seeing Juhan's face and Gihyun's face. Yeah, no, they do all look like different people. They do. Okay. So I think my brother like can clearly see they look nothing alike. All right. But the similarities is so uncanny in my opinion. And so anyways, so I'm like, okay. I think it makes sense. You would say they look nothing like you. Now, so then I went one step further. I'm like, okay, let me ask our sister and our mom. Okay, so I'm like, let's see what our sister and mom says. Okay, so I send the same photos in our group chat with our sister and mom. I decided not to ask my dad because I don't, my dad is a guy. He would probably say the same thing. They don't look like my brother. And so, anyways, I only wanted to ask my sister and mom. So I asked them, hey guys, don't these two guys look like Nathan? Nathan's my brother. And so I wait for the response. And my sister, my older sister, she says, nope. So I'm like, what? So she only responds with nope. So I'm like, sister, okay, sister, like, you don't think at all that they look similar to our brother, so I asked her that, but then she didn't respond to me. So just I think she just didn't want to like continue the conversation. So she thinks Juhan and Gion does not look like our brother. That's what she says. Okay, but I'm like, okay, let's wait on mom. Okay, let's wait on mom. So like I was doing this like late at night, so I had to wait for my mom to wake up before I could ask her. And so remember, guys, when my mom first saw Gion's photo and like he had like longish hair, for some reason, when she first saw his photo, she thinks, she's like Gion kind of looks like my brother. And I'm like, but I couldn't believe it. I'm like, mom, he does not look like my brother at all. What are you talking about? So I don't know what she was talking about, but like even with different hair, my mom still thought Gion looks like my brother. But I'm like, yeah, but I didn't, I didn't agree with her at that time. But then now seeing Gion with a shaved head, now I see, oh my gosh, he really looks like my brother. So anyways, I wait for my mom, and my mom, of course, she says, yes, they look like my brother. And I'm like, thanks, mom. I'm glad, you see what I see. And so, but the thing is, I also showed her Juhan's photo, and she also thinks Juhan looks like my brother too. And so I'm like, okay, so only me and mom, like, we see what my brother and sister can't see. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they don't see my brother in them, but I don't know. So now I'm thinking maybe when you guys see my brother, I don't, maybe you guys will think, oh, he doesn't look like Juhan or Gion at all. So like, I don't know what it is. Given my mom gave birth to my brother, like maybe she like sees something different, but then I'm not sure how come I can see it, but I don't know. But another funny thing I should tell you guys. So my mom, being a very typical, Korean mom, okay, she went one step further. She said, if my brother lost weight, that's what she said. She said they look like how my brother would look like if he lost weight. Yeah, just my mom being a typical Korean mom. So anyways, my brother is not fat. I personally don't think he's overweight, but he's definitely not as skinny as Juhan and Gion. And so my mom was like, yeah, if he lost weight, he would look like them. And so I'm like, mom, yeah. But my brother didn't respond to that. He's used to our mom being that way. Anyway, anyway. So I want to set you guys expectations very, very low. All right. After I had this conversation with my family, have expectations very, 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 very low. That maybe when you see my brother, you will be like, oh my gosh, he looks nothing like them. Or maybe you will say, oh no, he does look like them. So I'd rather set you guys expectations low. I think what my mom and I are saying is because, he's our family. So we see something, but then for some reason, my sister and even my own brother don't see it. But yeah, we see something, but you guys don't see the similarity. It's okay. Yeah. So it's just so interesting. By the way, I was also thinking, is there another K-pop singer who looks like my brother? And I just realized, do you guys know 17 Uji? So look him up if you don't know how he looks like, but 17 Uji, he has really small eyes. Okay, so that's basically the size of my brother's eyes. Yeah, he really looks most similar to my brother's eyes, or even Suga from BTS. He also has small eyes. So think of those eyes. That's what my brother has. All right, and yeah. So that's why I say, he, like, Gion kind of has bigger eyes than them. Do you guys agree with me? So that's what I mean by like my brother has smaller eyes. But he's like Uji, Suga, size. And yeah, so that means once we see like Suga with a shaved head or Uji with a shaved head, they probably will really look like my brother, So they definitely will really, really, really look like my brother. But anyways, but they are all different people. All right, they are. Okay, my brother's face is definitely very different from Juhan and Gihyun, but it's just because of a small similarity, like only because of that. It's like, oh my gosh, like I see my brother in them. So that's it. But I did thought it was kind of fun showing photos of Juhan and Gion in my family group chats. So yeah, but they didn't ask me who are these guys. Like I wonder if they can assume who they are, but no, they weren't curious to know um who are these guys. I just brought up the conversation like, don't these guys look like my brother? And so anyways, yeah. And then after that they dropped the conversation. They don't care to know more. That's how typically my family is. Anyways, and that's why I didn't ask my dad. I'm sure he'll be like, they don't look like my brother. So anyways. Ah. Mm-hmm. So I need to continue the timeline of this story, but um let me just take a little break. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad you guys thought the story was funny, right? Right, yeah, yeah. My brother was like, no, no, yeah, they look nothing like me. Yeah, yeah. Even my sister was like, yeah, she doesn't see the similarity, but yeah, but my mom, she's such a typical Korean mom. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, yeah, but I did think about that because my brother used to be kind of slim when he was younger, and so maybe that's the image that we're remembering of my brother is like when he looks slimmer, he would look like Gion or Juhan. So yeah, yeah, I think my mom is right. Yeah, yeah. So maybe that's why we see it that way. So right now my brother's weight doesn't look like Gion or Juhan at all, but the just the similarities and like the feeling just every time when I see their photos, I'm like, oh my gosh, looks like I'm looking at my brother. So anyways, but not completely, because I still do think Gian is still most handsome. When anytime I see him, I never thought of my brother, only because with his new hair I see my brother, um but I can still differentiate. He doesn't look exactly like my brother. You guys get me? So I don't think it's creepy. I mean, it could be creepy, but it's not creepy because yeah, like they definitely have different faces, so it's really hard to explain, but I definitely, I think they all look great with a shaved head, but I don't really think too much about it since they look like my brother, So you guys saying like, oh, they look so good, they look so handsome. I find it hard to do that because they kind of look like my brother, but they look good. Yeah, they look good. And I think the hair that I like on Guillaume the most is when he had beautiful liar hair. So it was short, but like still like a little bit long. Doesn't look like my brother at all, in my opinion. So even with short hair like that, I never thought he looked like my brother, but also because my brother never had hair like that in like decades, so yeah, so I prefer Guillaume to have short hair regardless, but like a little bit longer, and like that's the best look on him. Yeah, yeah. So anyways, until he's done with the military, and surely he's not going to shave his head again, like, surely I'm not going to have to deal with him looking like my brother all the time, right? So yeah, so surely, yeah, after 1.5 years, go back to normal hair, and all is fine, and I'll never see my brother in them again. So yeah, yeah, just hilarious, hilarious. I just realized I said it was hilarious, but I'm not laughing. So now I'm laughing because me saying it's hilarious. Yeah, no, but it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, and and I prefer to see Gion with short hair, just not a buzz cut. But I hope after his military service, he'll want to keep having a short haircut. I mean, he looks fine with long hair, but I don't know. You guys feel me, right? It's just a different feeling when Gion has long hair. You guys get me, right? Yeah, yeah. So I really prefer him with short hair. All right, all right, all right, all right. Um, all right, okay. Interesting. Wow, Cherry, I love your random facts that you give me. So she says, by the way, the full proverb for blood is thicker than water is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Whoa. I love it. Is it from the Bible? Is it a proverb from the Bible? Maybe, but I like it. I like it. But yeah, but that's my family. I mean, always remember, I love Monster X a lot, but I love my family more than them, of course, And so anyways, yeah, families just, I mean, I do understand some families, they they lose touch with each other, or they're not connected with like certain family members. I know it happens. Like, I mean, I wish I could tell you guys my family drama, but of course I can't. So yeah, but I'm always very grateful that at least this nuclear family of mine, that we're all good with each other. Like, we fight, of course, but I'm always grateful that we're overall okay with each other. Yeah. So, yeah. So yeah, I really, really love my family a lot, even through all of our ups and downs. Yeah, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Welcome, Unico. First off, I think Unico is gay unbiased. Am I correct, girlfriend? But correct me if I'm wrong. So she says to me, "You're doing a lot better today than what I thought you would be." Yeah, girl, yeah, life. So Unico, just so you know, like what I've been going through. I've been preparing for 2 years. So preparing for 2 years definitely made me like this. But also, I did actually cry earlier today. I'll talk about it later. So yeah, so in preparing these 2 years, I kind of was like brainwashing myself. So like but I don't know what's the correct word. Like, you guys get me, but like I would imagine him like enlisting, and it would just make me cry randomly, even though I was only imagining it. So I kind of like prepared myself for a really long time, because I just really, really prepared myself, wanted to imagine it, and then I would just start crying. So I felt like, just 2 years of preparing made me this way. But earlier today I did cry, but I'll let you guys know about it later. Okay. But yeah, but Unico, I'm good though. I'm good. So if you want to tell me how you're doing, please let me know. And like, let's just chat away, everyone's feelings about today. Let me know. Excuse me, I knew that was gonna come out. Sorry. All right. Mm, good question. 1 second. So So sadly, in this timeline of who's cutting whose hair, Juhan never got the chance to cut anyone's hair. So I think it's unavoidable that we will have one person have to cut 2 times, right? So I think, I mean, yeah, it could be Shawnu cutting Hyungwon's hair, or I am could cut Hyungwon's hair again. He could, so like one of them, Shawnu and I am, one of them has to cut 2 times. So is either one of them. But I definitely want to believe Shawnu will cut Iam's hair, so because I want to believe Iam will enlist after Hyungwon, but who knows, right? We don't know, but let's just go with that assumption. So for sure, Shawnu will cut Iam's hair, right? And then so with Hyungwon, yeah, it could be Shawnu or it could be Iam. Depends on what they want to do. Um, I personally wish Wano could be involved, but you know, what can we do? Yeah. So that's my thinking. Um, yeah, maybe, like I said, yeah, maybe I am could cut 2 times. We don't know. Yeah. It's not from the Bible. My bad. Okay, it just sounds like very like Bible-ish, but yeah, but I'm Christian, but I don't memorize the full Bible, of course. So never mind. But interesting. I know I can't believe some of you guys are awake at this time, but yeah, join for as short or as long as you want. No worries. Um, chosen bonds are more significant than the bonds with family or water of the womb. But chosen bonds are more significant than the bonds with family. Huh. Wait, that's a little bit confusing to me now. So the water of the womb. Okay, that's a little bit confusing to me now. But so is it like we are not close to our family? Is that what you're telling me? Well, I mean, to each their own. If some people are not close with their family, I everyone like do your own thing, right? But yeah, but I personally am close to my family, so that's why, yeah, they're always a priority for me. Mm. Mm. Interesting. Cherry just clarified it for me. The relationships you make yourself are far more important than the ones that you don't choose. Interesting. I think that's subjective, because I don't agree with that. So, um, interesting though. I mean, Each their own. Okay, this is definitely each their own. So I like if you live by that or you don't live by that, I think it's perfectly fine. And so for me personally, the friendships I've made over the years with, all types of people, from school, from work, from everyday life. Mm, mm, so I don't know if I felt like I chose them because, we were just put in this environment together, by chance. And then we become friends because, yeah, just by chance we find each other. But sadly, a lot of those friendships of mine all ended. So it's kind of, I don't know. But did I really choose them? I don't know. I don't know. So that's kind of a weak point of being an extrovert, is because I'm very friendly with anyone I meet, and like, once I get to know them, then I decide, oh, if I think they're like going to be a good friend to me or not, and so you would think you would know a person after a while, but the thing is, I've had friendships end like after knowing them for 5, 8 years. I think that was probably the longest one, 5 to 8 years. I've known these friends for that long, and I thought, like, was all good. We're going to be friends for a long time. But sadly, they like suddenly changed. And then I couldn't be friends with them anymore. So it's, I don't know. So it's, yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe I just had bad luck making friends, maybe. But it is sad, when I thought someone would be in my life for a long time and then just suddenly out of nowhere the friendship ends, so I always think of friendship as kind of, I can't always see it as like, we're going to be best friends forever. I can never see it that way. Even with Monster X, even though I'm just like a fan relationship with them, but I always need to prepare that, it's not something that's very secure, But then with family, I always feel like it's always secure because they're my family. We're related by document, by genetics, by everything, And like, of course, family members could break off, and like we stop talking with them, but I'm very grateful that at least in my family, like we just have this like bond with each other because we're family. And even like my sister, for example, we fight often, not often, but when we fight, I sometimes think, I guess my relationship with my sister is really going to change after this fight. But the next day, she kind of like goes back to normal. So I just wonder, like, how can she go back to normal? But maybe it's because we're family. Like, she could just forget about it and like not carry it, and she still wants to you know because we're family, like we still have to get, what's the word, we still going through our lives like normal. We're not gonna like suddenly end the friendship or anything, like, how I was with past friends. Like, it's not something you could just suddenly break off, and just like, it is what it is. We're family, we fight, and then just move on. So I guess that's kind of like the feeling with that. But definitely I can't do that with friends. Those people that I had to break up with, they did really bad things to me. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, so to each their own. All right, so whatever you guys think about that, but I do think it's kind of unfortunate. I can't say I have many close friends in my life, but it's okay. It's okay. And um I don't know. I just feel like the way that I am as a person, and like I don't really value friendship as super high, but I value my families a lot higher than that. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's not be like too theoretical today. So sorry. Okay, but I knew we were gonna go through a lot of things, but thank you, Cherry, for saying that. But yeah, but I'm I'm different when it comes to my relationships with people. Yeah. Hmm. Street Woman Fighter, they wrote it on Fan Cafe. 1 second. Unless, did someone answer you? No, I don't think. Okay, so 1 second. Um, I'm so sorry. 1 second. So Street Woman Fighter is today. I remember seeing that, but what time? 10 p.m. Korea time. 10 p.m. So, oh, that's the same time as Mongo, but we're not gonna watch Mongo today. I'm not in the mood. Yeah, so I don't know when I'll be in the mood to watch Mungo again, but I'll let you guys know once I'm ready. Um, I'm glad you're good. Good, good. No sad feelings or tears. Good, good, good. You teared up when Shaunu enlisted because it was your first one. Yeah, yeah. And you were a very new Mondere at the time. Got it, got it, got it. And so now, yeah, after some time, good, good. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, your eyes water at the end of his life. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, yeah. And Ian was wondering, should he go quietly when it's his turn? Is that what he said? I don't think that's what he said. So yeah. So always be careful of translations out there. But I have his bubble message. Is that what he said? I don't think so. So but I wanted to translate everything that they said to you guys in this live. But let me just look briefly if he said. I don't remember him saying anything like that. No, no, no. He didn't say anything like that. So yeah, so be careful. Yeah, be careful of translations out there. So later in this live, I'll translate everything that he said on bubble messages, but he didn't say anything like that. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So Cherry, as always, you understand me because you're my psych doctor. Yeah, so Cherry's very close to her family, but she has made a few friends that she would consider part of your family, and that's cool. That's cool. I admire anyone's relationship out there. So I used to have a friend who I thought was like my family. I used to. And that friend I knew her for a very, very long time. And yeah, so I wanted to feel assured that she would be someone that I would see in my life for a long time, but something happened, and then just suddenly the friendship was over in a second. And I can't tell you guys what happened, but so just it's just from all my experiences with all different kinds of people and ending friendships. Yeah, it's like I do have a few real life friends who I'm still close with, and I feel like, but I can't say they're like my family, but I just feel like they're just my close friend. But I hope that if ever we have issues with each other, that we can resolve it. These are the type of friends that I want to have in my life. And so with that friend who I felt like was my family, I really thought we could resolve it, but it was not. It was something so bad happened that it's unrecoverable, and so that's why we had to end the friendship. um yeah, so anyways, I don't mean to be a downer on that. I hope all you guys friendships don't end the way that it did for me, but it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, so that's definitely why, like, just, yeah, family always feels just most secure for me. And of course, even so, I know family members could want to abandon each other, of course, but I'm very thankful that my family, I don't think they think that way, and I hope they never do, but I definitely trust them more. And because we're related, that it kind of has like more security in it because we're related, while friendships is like there's no real big security in it, and that's how a friendship can just end in 1 second. So that's kind of how I feel about it. But then, I do worry once I marry someone. So, like, we have documents that we're married. We vowed to each other, until death do us part, right? But of course, the option for divorce is always there. So that honestly makes me worried. Will I really be able to marry the guy who, like, never thinks about divorcing me? But we don't know. Like, it's still someone I'm not related with. So only by a document, by a ceremony, we're married. But yeah, it's so that's probably why I'm like really hesitant about dating and like who exactly I'm gonna marry. But I just hope that right guy will come into my life one day. But if not, I always think I might be happier never marrying, so I don't have to deal with like a betrayal, or if the guy like wants to divorce me, that's just really going to be really, really tough on me. So yeah, tough, tough, relationships are always really tough, but yeah. Yeah, but at least with my family, I feel just more security with my with us being genetically related. That just feels more secure with me. Yeah, that's just me. Um Guillaume's vlog gonna be called Ham Shark? I don't know. I don't know. Like we have to wait and see what name they decide to call it. Yeah. That'll be cute if they do call it that. Wow, wow, that's cool. Yeah, so Cherry's close friends. Wow, that's so cool. I think you've met really good friends. And yeah, but you had one friend drifted for 13 years. Wait, drifted away for 13 years, but yeah, and you were friends for a long time. Okay, okay. Yeah, relationships of any kind are complicated no matter what. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You get me. You get me. But definitely you have very good friends, and I hope they stay with you forever. Yeah, yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Any kind of relationship, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not saying like family, of course family could leave at any moment, but I still feel family is most secure though. Yeah. So anyways, when I marry a guy, he marries into my family. So I want to consider him like family, right? And I hope he would want to stay forever and like really, even though we're not related by blood, but we're gonna be together like family. But anyways, I don't it's hard to what's the word? Isn't it really tough to like really be sure if this guy is the right one to marry, right? We don't know, right? Um so anyways, yeah. We'll get into that topic once I even have a boyfriend. Okay, so let's not think about it. Sorry, let's not go off track today. It's about Keon's enlistment. And yeah, yeah. Um yeah, yeah, yeah. You should marry if you want to. Yeah, yeah. We don't know the future, so don't think about it. If anything happens, they are there. It's entirely up to you, whoever you marry. That's right, that's right. The future's always so uncertain. Got that. I'm so sorry. Future's always uncertain. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. Now that I'm in my early 30s, almost into mid 40s, did I just say that? I'm losing my mind. Almost into my mid 30s, all right? I'm practically in my mid 30s, but not really. But yeah, so I just think, if I'm not able to marry in my 30s, I'm just like, I kind of want to give up on it, but I know people, still get married in 40s, 50s, 60s. I know that can happen. But I mean, I'm not getting any younger, I'm not going to look as great as I do now down the line, so I don't think I'll be like, what's the word? I'll be able to find the guy who would want to be with me, once I'm looking like a lot older later, that's personally my outlook on it. So it's like I feel like I'm in my prime right now, let's say late 20s. Ever since my late 20s, I feel like this is like prime age, to date and marry. But yeah, but after I'm out of this prime age, I'm like, I think I should give up on it. But I mean, of course, love can happen at any moment. I know, but it's just, yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. But I also don't want to force anything, So I did say I wanted to go out dating soon, but as you guys know, this year is like one of my busiest years of my life. I don't know what's going on, but it feels like, yeah, I mean, it feels like life is telling me you should not be dating. And in all honesty, it's like my life is so chaotic, so crazy all the time. And if I never have a moment where I feel like, okay, finally I can go out dating, then doesn't it feel like, the world is telling me you should not be dating right now? So I don't know. So maybe my destiny is not to ever get married. Maybe. We don't know, right? But yeah, but I'll accept it. It's okay. And, the world will still keep going without me, getting married or having kids. The world will still be okay, So, um, yeah, yeah. So anyways, I'm just here with my own life and my own things that I enjoy. And, my goal in life is to have a positive impact on the world. So, I'm continuing to do that. And yeah, Yeah. So guys, let's no more theoretical things. No more theory. Let's go. But thank you, Cherry, as always, your contribution to, you know, theoretical stuff. Yeah. If I do meet someone, great. But then but great, but as long as you are happy and content, it doesn't matter. You got that right. Yeah. You got that right. And like, of course would be nice to experience, being with someone and marriage and all that stuff. I wish I could experience that in my life, but if I don't, it's okay. But I'll still be like a bit, it sucks, but yeah, but I can be happy regardless because we can't guarantee even after I get married, will I really be happy? We don't know, right? We don't know. So I just feel like, since I've never experienced it, I wish I can experience it, but I don't know if it will be fulfilling or not, of course. But who knows? Who knows? But I'm definitely very content with my life right now. But it's just I wish I could have less chaos in my life. But when will life ever slow down for me? Of course not. So it's okay. And yeah, just living each day to the fullest is most important. Life is short, like it's hard to believe, people usually don't live until like what 70 or 80. So it's just knowing, we have a deadline coming up. It's like, we should enjoy our lives as best as we can. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. So back to my story. All right. So Gihyun. All right. So I was talking with my family about, oh, doesn't he look like, our brother? So after that was all over, then I tried to go to sleep. It was a little bit tough for me to sleep, but I did my best. I just wanted to like, just not think about it and just relax and just, just go to sleep, right? But then I had some weird dreams, but I think it's just because I just have too many emotions inside of me. I think that's why it appeared in my dreams this way. So number one, I dreamed about some scary animals. So like thankfully they didn't do anything bad to me, but they were really scary in the situation I was in. And so basically in my dream I was scared of these animals, and so I tried to run away from it, or I tried to not look at it. And it was just animals, just they were just scary. Okay, they were just scary. And I did suddenly wake up because I felt really scared because of one was like a big spider. Okay, so I don't want to like go into a lot of details about these animals because it's just scary. Okay, so I don't want to scare you guys, but yeah, but one of them was a big spider, and that's like one of the scariest animals to me. So I did like force myself to wake up when I was dealing with that scary spider. But I was like, this is not great, to be not sleeping well. But eventually I did go back to sleep, and then when I went back to sleep, I had some other dreams of some weird animals, but nothing bad happened to me. It was just weird seeing all these animals around me, and then cut in between, when I'm dealing with these scary animals, I dreamed of Shanu. I know. So no Gion, but I dreamed of Shanu. But here's the thing. It's related in some way. So I'm in this area where it feels like this area is for people going to the army. I know. So anyway, so like the Korean army, I mean. So I feel like I'm in Korea. I'm seeing, all these Korean stuff. And so I'm in this area where it feels like, people are like doing like army related stuff basically. And so I'm here, but I don't know why I'm here. Okay, so I don't know why I'm here, but I'm looking around and like there's many people walking around me. But yeah, I get the sense of like this is something army related. And then I go into this bigger area and I see Shanu is there. I'm like, what is Shanu doing here? And so Shanu is there, and then there's a lot of other people around him as well. And then so I decide to like look around here, and I see there are like gifts for Shanu like on these tables and stuff. And so I'm like, oh, Shanu is enlisting today. It's my dream. Okay, it's just dream. And so Shanu is enlisting is enlisting today. So like these like people are here to like send him off and like gifts for him. And then he's like just preparing. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go soon. So he's like greeting and like all that stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, this is so nice. I get to see Shonu right before he enlists. And then, but I was also thinking in my dream is like, but that's so interesting. Shonu is enlisting a second time. Yeah, so like, the dream Chrissy, the way I think of my dreams is always so funny. So I was also thinking, wow, how come Shonu is enlisting a second time? So anyways, So anyway, so but I was like happy that I was there to see him off. I was like, oh, this is nice, to see him before he enlists. And then yeah, so I was just there just hanging out until Shaunu had to go somewhere, so like, yeah, so we're still in that area. And that's it. And then that's it. And then I just had other random dreams about some scary animals, but nothing happened to me. They were just like weird animals I was seeing. And yeah, but then I eventually did wake up, like not forcing myself to wake up. I just woke up because I don't know. I just felt like waking up. And yeah, when I woke up, I'm like, man, so weird, so scary. But then I couldn't help but think, oh, but I dreamed of Shaunu enlisting. But I'm like, how come I didn't dream of Gihyun enlisting? So I'm thinking for some reason my brain was thinking of Shaunu enlisting, but not Gihyun. Maybe because we're kind of seeing Shaunu more often these days. I'm thinking that's why. Because we're seeing more of Shaunu these days, but not really of Gihyun. So I think that's why Shaunu appeared and not Gihyun. That's my thinking. That's my thinking. So. Yeah, but it's okay. But maybe Kian will appear in my dream later. Who knows? So yeah, yeah. So right. So weird. Yeah, so weird. So that was my dream last night. Kind of related for today. And yeah, and then I gotta tell you guys what happened today for the rest of today. So 1 second. 1 second. How crazy! My brother is texting me right now, but he's texting me just a random thing. But just so funny because we were talking about him. Um. mm, mm, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then into this morning, right? So I didn't really have great sleep because of my dreams, but I eventually woke up. So I decided that it was finally time to wake up, like around 10:30. Yeah, so it was around 10:30, and I just want to, like, just try to get myself together, but I also checked, did Gion like say anything in the morning, but he didn't say anything. I was like, okay, well, he should eventually, and so I'm just going about my day. And then I dreamed about this. I think it was dreaming but also daydreaming at the same time. Okay. So this part of my dream, yeah, so technically it was about Gian, but I still never saw him in my dream. So another part in my dream was that I dreamed about me sending him a bubble message. I know. So I mean, it's not like it's special. I send him bubble messages anytime that he would send bubble. But I remember dreaming that I opened up his bubble and then wanted to send him a message just saying, like, good morning, it's today, blah blah blah. So I dreamed about sending him this message. And then I also dreamed, after I dreamed that, I dreamed about changing, like, my bio. So like social media has like this bio thing. So like I was dreaming that I wanted to change my bio. So silly. So I was dreaming about changing my bio and saying, like, I was gonna be waiting until 2025 for something, right? So I just wanted to change that in my bio, that I'm gonna be waiting for him. And then I was like picking like what emojis to put in it. What's so I never do that. Okay, I never do that. So I thought it was so funny. I was dreaming that, and then wanting to say, like, I'm waiting until 2025, blah blah blah. So it's just so cheesy. Okay, I would never do that. And I was like picking what emojis to pick. And so anyway, so yeah, that was part of my dream. Maybe it was during the time when I was dreaming about Shaunu enlisting, maybe. And so anyways, because I remember that this morning, right? So I was remembering that. I was like, oh, I should send him a bubble message. I'm not gonna change my bio that I'm waiting until 2025. But because I dreamed that, then I decided this morning, oh, I should send him a bubble message. So I was like, oh, he still didn't say anything. So at this time, it was like 11:30 a.m. And I decided to just send him a message, just, because he also said yesterday in Bubble Live, he's not sure if he could use Bubble today, or, do a Bubble Live. He wasn't sure. He's like, if it's possible, I will. And so there was a possibility he wouldn't send any Bubble messages today. And so, yeah, I was prepared for anything, whatever is going to happen. And so I just decided, I sent him this last Bubble message. I assumed it will be my last one. So, I just decided to send him this last one. I hope you you do okay, and like blah blah blah, just touching things. Okay, so I just sent that away, just expecting that was going to be my last bubble message to him. And guys, it was so creepy. Okay, so like after I sent that message to him, 1 minute later he sent a bubble message. I was like, that's so creepy. So like, number one, it could be just a coincidence. Okay, like it was 11:30 a.m. I mean, I was wondering why he didn't send a message by then, but whatever. So it was 11:30, but I just thought it was so crazy. 1 minute after I sent that message, then he sent his bubble message. I'm like, that's crazy. Okay, that's crazy, but number one could be a coincidence, or if he did see my message and that's why he wanted to respond. We don't know. Okay, we don't know. So so I was still here. I was still here. I just sent that message and it was only 1 minute, but I was still here. And then I see his notification. I'm just like, what the heck? What the heck? So I was like, okay, wow, but this is great. And so I write to him, wow, you have really good timing. For once, you finally have good timing. So yeah, so then that's when he started sending his first bubble messages today, and I was feeling okay. I just woke up. So and like and I just sent him that message, but then now he's like telling us all this stuff. And so I want to translate you guys, what did I just say? I want to translate to you guys everything that they wrote, what Gion wrote, what I am wrote, and then we'll talk more at that time. Yeah. Right. So yeah, Cherry, talking about analyzing me as my psych doctor. Yeah. I was feeling really emotional and maybe anxious. That's right. Even though I didn't realize it. That's right. And that's why I had those scary things happen. But thankfully, nothing bad happened to me. Yeah. I know. So funny. I was sending Shonu back. He's gonna enlist a second time for some reason. I know, right? Of all people, why is it Shonu? I really think it's just because we've been seeing him so often. But not Hyungwon. But I mean, Gihyun. I don't know. My brain is so weird these days. But I did think about Shonu a lot these days, in all honesty, because he's the only member that finished his military service. So I think just me thinking about that it helps me get through the rest of the military enlistments, because I'm just so glad that we have Shonu here and he's not going anywhere. So I do have I do think that I'm thinking of Shonu more often. That's why I dreamed about him. But why dreaming about him enlisting a second time? I don't know. But yeah, so interesting. I know. Am I avoiding Gion? That's a good question. Chair. She's such a good psych doctor. Maybe I could be. I could be in my dream, like, seeing Gion in my dream might be like too much for me, because, even though I didn't see him, I was just like sending him a message in my dream, or, changing my bio. So, yeah, maybe I subconsciously just, I'm not ready to like see him. I mean, that's why my current wallpaper is not him. Okay, it's not him anymore, because I just need some time before I could go back to seeing his photos. So yeah. So I think that could be just my subconscious knows, like, you're not ready to see Gion yet. Maybe. And yeah. So anyways, Cherry, I think you're right. Yeah. So let's get into translating what they wrote. So yeah, but the way that Gion writes is always like that. So he's a he's not able to write touching things like how Juhan and Wano does. I think you guys probably can like already tell how they are in terms of how they talk and write. And so I'm very grateful that he is not, he doesn't say anything that could make me cry, which I'm very glad. But anyway, so first he says knock knock in Korean, and he says, I'm going right now. So this was at 11:30 a.m. I'm going right now, but I don't know like how far in the journey he was in, but yeah, he says, I'm going right now. And then he says me, oh, I slept really well. So yeah, I think fans were asking him, did you sleep well? He's like, yeah, I slept really well. He said when the other guys talk about it, they always say like they were only able to sleep for 3 hours. But then for me, I slept 5 hours. Sorry, he said he slept over 5 hours. So that's still a short time, but I think for a K-pop singer, that's a long time, I guess. So yeah, he said I slept over 5 hours. But as long as he feels well rested, that's most important. And so he says, yeah, I slept really well. So he's so interesting. So I feel like given he's like already sent off so many members by now, and he hears their stories of like how the military is and stuff, I think that probably helps him to like not not think of it as a big deal, you know? So I think that's why he's like, I slept really well. I don't think too much about it. He's like, you know, if you guys saw his bubble line, he's like smiling, you know, about his hair. So like he's like the most chill about his military service for sure. And yeah, and then he talked about this animal. Have you guys seen people posted on Twitter? He looks like this character mole. So like it's a mole animal, and that people are saying like it looks like him. And so Gian talks how like he was curious what it was, so he looked it up and he said, oh, that mole I think it's called Silverian mole. I don't know the English spelling. And so this Silverian mole, like he said, oh, it looks very round. So that's all he said. It looks very round. And yeah, but people are saying it looks like him. And so then he sends, this is technically, I guess, his last selfie to us. So that's his last selfie to us in the car. hmm And then he says, and then he says, I look like a kiwi. Like, what are you saying? So he's laughing. He's like, I look like a kiwi. I mean, honestly, he kind of does look like a kiwi. He does. But yeah, but I mean, everyone with a shaved head, I do see they look like a potato, but I still feel like Minhyuk is 100% a potato, in my opinion. He really looks like a potato. I think because of his face shape or his head shape, he totally looks like a potato. But Gian, I don't really see it as a potato, but it does look like a potato. But I do also see it as a kiwi, but not really. But I'll tell you guys what I think he looks like later. And so anyways, yeah. But people are calling him, he looks like a kiwi. And then he posts this photo of his like military. So I mean, it's not a military watch, but you know, you can't use a smartwatch in the military. And so he changed his watch, and so he showed his watches like this is the thumbnail I put here as well. So like, yeah, you know, like them showing their watch, I feel like, again, I don't know any Korean male that recently went to the military. I'm just going by like intuition based on like how these guys are doing. So you know, you can't use your phone at all, like very often during training, you know. So like, yeah, I remember Gianzanoka says only on weekends. I think that's very intensive, is only on weekends, but I would like to believe maybe at least once a day. So anyways, regardless, during training they're very limited on how much technology they can use. So like their phone is quite off limit, and so even their watch, yeah, so their watch, like if it's just a regular watch, it's fine. But if it's like a technical watch, I think they have a limit of like how technical it could be. So I believe this type of watch, the Casio G-Shock one, I think that's the most technical it could be that's allowed in the military. That's just my assumption. But I wonder, because he's been wearing his clock watch for a very long time. You know that, like, have you guys seen it? It's that silver watch he's been wearing recently. It costs like $27,000. Yeah, they're super rich. Okay, just good for him. And so anyway, so he recently bought this watch, you know, for $27,000, and I'm like, okay, is that the watch you want to use in the military? But why you want to show off that you have a $27,000 watch? And so I don't know. So I thought maybe he bought that watch for the military, because I want to assume if it's just a regular clock watch, I want to assume you could use it in the military, but I don't know. I don't know the details, but it seems like having this kind of digital watch is probably better to use in the military, maybe. So anyways, yeah, so he changed his watch into like what's better to use in the military. And I looked up this watch because I was curious. I looked up this watch, and this watch costs $160-$70. I mean, it's still expensive, right? It's still expensive, but definitely a lot better than 27 freaking $1,000. And so yeah, but it's kind of fancy. It has like a pedometer on it, and it says here like you could get like the tide, moon, and sun. And also when I looked it up, it says you could connect it to your smartphone, but he shouldn't be. And so anyways, he should only be using it as just a regular watch. But it's kind of fancy. It's kind of fancy, but as long as the military approved of it, good for him. So sorry. So let's still translate. Sorry. So but anyways, I think the watch is kind of cool looking. I think it really suits him. Then he says, yeah, I changed my watch, and then he says, later, before I go inside the training camp, so just in a bit before I go inside, I will come back again after I finish eating. So he says that, and then he says, after I finish eating. Sorry. So he ends on that. Okay, he ends on that at 11:40 a.m. And so he'll come back after he eats. So he comes back at 1:23 p.m. So at this time I was still chilling. I was still chilling just because I didn't cry. So by the way, so during this time, I didn't cry, but I felt touched. I still felt touched because he said he wasn't sure if he could do bubble today, but I'm glad that he was, and so I just felt kind of touched. I'm just glad he could send some last things before he went in. So I felt touched. But I didn't feel like crying. But I feel like I should cry, So I was just going through a lot of emotions. But I'm like, I felt like I should cry, but I couldn't, But all thanks to my over preparedness, So I feel like, okay, what can I do? I'm so over prepared, and so I just dealing with like some kind of stuffiness in me. But yeah, but I couldn't really focus on anything. So I'm just like, let me just lie down. I think I just need to lie down. Let me just process everything. And he said he's gonna come back after eating. So like in due time, he's gonna send another message. So I just felt like let me just relax until I feel better. And so yeah, so it was like 2 hours later. Yeah, so at 1:23, and so yeah, and then I was just looking at my phone. I was like, yeah, yeah. So I'm still able to read his messages. And then he says at this time I'm already almost there, so like almost there, going to his training camp. And then he says, um, yeah. So then now this is like his ending messages, and then he goes inside. So he says, I will coolly. So I don't know what's a better word than cool, but I will very very like very very what's another word besides cool? Um so like just really really in a cool way, so like in a really cool like very like so in a very cool awesome way. Okay, let's just say it like that. Yeah, let's just say it like that. So he says here, in an awesome way, I'm gonna protect the country. So I was like, good, I really like that. So he says I'm gonna protect the country and come back. So like like fulfilling his military duty, which is protecting the country, and then he'll come back, after military. That's what he's meaning. And he says to um, take care of your health, and sometimes when I'm able to deliver news, I will deliver it. So I don't know what that could mean, if he means like post on Fan Cafe or somewhere, I don't know. But he says sometimes, yeah, if he's able to, he will do that, but we don't know what exactly that means. And then he ends with love you and bye, which he always does in Bubble. And then after he said love you and bye, then he says like this word means like unity. I think that's the way. But like yeah, so it means like unity, and then he does this emoji that's like saluting. So I think this word could also mean like salute, I guess. But let me look in the dictionary 1 second. So but I believe that's what they say in Korea every time they salute, I assume. So 1 second. It means unity, solidarity. Yeah, unify, solidarity. Yeah, just yeah, like like how they would in the army. Just yeah, like yeah, like united. I guess like yeah, maybe just saying like united. Anyways, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. More people here translate it as unity. Yeah. So yeah, so it's like just a saluting thing. And so yeah, that was his last message. And then I also sent my last message to him after that. I hope he saw it before he went inside. And so yeah, so that's all Gion's last bubble, until who knows if we'll even have bubble a year and a half from now. We don't know. But yeah, that was his last bubble. And then a few minutes after that, he posted on Fan Cafe. So what time was it on Fan Cafe? Yeah, so this was at 1:41 p.m. So this is probably like right before he had to go in. And so yeah, 1:41 p.m. he wrote here, I will go and come back. So like this is like a typical greeting that we do in Korea, just saying, I'll go and come back, but it means like bye, but it also means like, I'll come back, so it's like I'm gonna come back, okay. And so he says that, and it also says the word unity again, but there's no emoji, but yeah, but I'm just like, yeah, just unity. And then and yeah, and that's his last message on Fan Cafe for now, but maybe he will later in the future. And that's it from Gian. That is it. That's it. And so during this whole time, I still didn't feel like crying. I don't know why. I don't know. Again, just I'm so over prepared. Yes, really, really. I'm glad I did. Okay, I'm really glad I did. But yeah, I didn't feel like crying. I just felt I just feel, emotional. I feel emotional, but I think maybe because I don't see him going, that's why I don't think I can cry. So if you guys remember, I cried when Juhan went, because that was my last greeting to him at him countdown, and then seeing him go, that always makes me cry, just seeing them go, and so that will always make me cry. And then when I think about it, made me cry, and so that's why I cry about that. And then with Wano, I also saw him go, so that's why they're always going to make me cry. Except with Gian, yeah, as my ultimate bias, I thought even when I don't see him go, I thought I'll still cry, but then again, my brainwashing really worked, so I cried already when I imagined him enlisting, even though I'm not seeing him go. But yeah, so I just felt like, yeah, I'm good. I prepared so much, and I don't think there's anything left to cry. And like, just then just, yeah, and then just yeah, he's going. And so then after all this happened, I am sent bubble messages. I was hoping he would, but I don't want to expect anything. But yeah, so he sent bubble messages at 2 p.m. 1 second, was it 2 p.m.? No, it was actually at 1:59 p.m. Okay, so that was his first bubble message. But yeah, so within this time period, because Gian wrote on Fan Cafe at 1:41, and so yeah, so within those few minutes, yeah, that was him going in. And so I am writes on bubble at 1:59, and he says, I sent off Gian, and I came here on bubble. So he's basically saying, I just sent off Gian, and I came here on bubble. So I don't, like, again, I think my emotions are very interesting, but I think I didn't prepare for something like this. So I think that's also, now at this point, I'm getting emotional. So 1 second. So after I am wrote that message, I started crying. So 1 second. All right. So 2 hours ago, I was crying. Okay. So, and then, yeah, and just saying it again. And like, yeah, I'm emotional again. So just 1 second, 1 second. So, yeah, so it feels different for some reason. I am, because the other members have done this before too. Gian, did it all the time. Just when Minhyuk went in, he's like, yeah, I just sent off Minhyuk, and then I'm letting you guys know it went fine. And even with Juhan, yeah. So like, this happens every time, and for some reason it doesn't make me. It never made me emotional. I don't know why. I mean, to some extent it did. To some extent, I just remember. Sorry. I'm just like trying to contain. What's the word? I'm trying to organize my feelings. But now I just remember when Shawnu enlisted. Yeah. Gian, at the time we had Universe private messages. He talked about sending off Shawnu, and I did remember Gian made me cry with what he said about Shawnu. I mean, given it was the first guy enlisting, I think it was like more emotional for me as well. And also, I did not prepare with Shawnu's enlistment, so I think that's why overall that made me emotional. And then, yeah, from what Gian said. And so yeah, so I think I'm just revisiting that emotion. It's like after sending them off, and then just after it's done, that's when I get like more emotional. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to understand myself as well. But like, yeah, just seeing Gian say that he sent off Gian, and then he's updating us about it, I think that's very touching. Yeah. So that's number one why I'm emotional about it. It's very touching to me. Like, I'm just really glad that he wanted to update us about that. Oh my gosh. But I think also why I'm getting more emotional thinking about it is that, it's unfortunate. What can we do with the timing? But I was the only one that could send him off. So it's just a little bit like, I guess I'm very thankful to him. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's, I know this is so unexpected, right? It's I am who's making me cry. But then again, it's Gion related that's making me cry too. Anyways, yeah. So like anyways, this is good. I wanted to talk about it because I couldn't get through my day without talking about it. So it's okay. It's okay, but yeah, this is how I am. Yeah, so after he sent that message, I was crying a lot. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh, I can't handle this right now. But I still try to like read his messages because he's still like writing a lot of messages. And then at some point he made me laugh though because they had a lot of fun cutting Gion's hair, and there's funny stuff in it too. So I was like, okay, that's very nice, making me laugh while I'm still crying at the same time. So anyways, yeah. So I went through a lot, yeah, and so I'm just here to just tell you guys everything, and yeah, just letting you guys know, yeah, how I'm doing, which I really am okay. Just yeah, I'm very very touched by I am, so yeah, it's just anyways, yeah. So like I cried already about Gian and Lesting, for 2 years, right? And so yeah, so this is like kind of like new tears because I didn't expect it would be like only I am that could send him off, And so like yeah, and then reading his messages is just very touching to me, So yeah, so this is what happens when I don't prepare my feelings in advance, Yeah, so I have to just let it all out, and just let it out, and it's good. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, let me read you guys comments before I continue translating his messages because we're gonna go through a roller coaster of emotions. Okay. Oh goodness. Okay. So um oh, thank you for telling me that. Okay, Maria. Sometimes joins our lives, but she can't for today. It's okay. No, tell her don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. But thank you for the greeting, Maria, and sending lots of loves and hugs. Thanks very much. Thank you, Maria. And yeah, I hope that she'll see this on replay. But I'll send her a message later too. Thank you, Cherry, for delivering her message. So okay, so yeah. So Sylvanian, is that how you pronounce it? Sylvanian. Wait, Sylvanian. Let me know my pronunciation. Sylvanian mole. Yeah, I never knew this mole existed, but it's a character, right? I don't think it's a real animal, right? Let me know, guys. At least that was translated correctly. I'm glad. Which one was translated? Which one? Oh, okay. Whatever it was. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I think that sounded really bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm not controlling my bodily functions at this moment. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah. There won't be anyone in the non-snoring dorm anymore after I am goes. Yeah. Will the company still keep the dorm while they're on their business trip? I mean, that's a good question, Unico. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, only Shanu in one dorm, but I feel like their dorms are under a lease. So like in Korea, when you lease places, it's only for a certain time, so unless you own the place, then you could stay there forever, of course, but I feel pretty sure they told us that it's under a lease, so maybe they're waiting until that's over, and then then it will be leased to someone else. So I that's what I'm assuming. Maybe while with Shonu, yeah, he will still stay in his own dorm though. Yeah, anyways, yeah, yeah, unless they want to continue leasing it so that when they come back a year and a half from now, they can still stay in that dorm. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, who knows what they plan to do? Yeah, yeah. So, okay, yeah. I'm a lot calmer, but I'm gonna start crying later for sure. Okay, so anyways, let me continue the rest of IAM's messages. So, um, so, um, then he talked about how yesterday he helped cut his hair, and then today he sent him off. So I don't know why he's like mentioning this. I'm not sure what he's implying with this, but I guess he just feels like he's just doing a lot. But then because he's the only one there that can do it. So yeah. So I don't know what exactly he means by that. But I sent him messages back saying like thank you for doing all this for Gihan, and like I'm very thankful to him. And he talks about how he really thinks a shaved head looks good on Gihyun, and that the shape of his head is very round, and so he's saying that is very round, so that's why it looks good on him. So that's yeah, he says that. And so he says, today when they were going together, together with Gian, that maybe Gian was nervous. We don't know, but he says, maybe he was, but we don't know. And so he says, like, more than usual. So more than usual, Gian was really talking a lot. I mean, I think, yeah, maybe, yeah, he's like feeling excited or nervous, but also, I am is the only guy that he can talk to there. And so yeah, I'm like, that's cute. That's cute. I think it makes sense, why Gian wanted to talk a lot. And so I am then says, like, he's like, so like I am he's saying how, like, for all of today he was like, oh really, so like he basically felt like all of today he was like responding to Gian in the conversation, was talking about things like that. So like he talked with Gian about, just like, oh really, oh yeah, oh cool. And then he came to tell us on Bubble. And then he talked about how what things, oh, I am posted another story, or is that, or no, sorry, I think this is an old notification, sorry. We'll see a story later. So then I am then mentions what things that they talk about. I am is talking with what Gian said. So Gian said, how is my watch? So he asked, like, what do you think of my watch? And he said, and like how it was yesterday. And then he also was talking to Iams, like, when you go to the military, it's going to be like this, blah, blah, blah. So like Gian is just, talking about all these things going on with Iam. So I thought that was cute. And I said to Iam, like, I hope that you enjoyed listening to everything that Guion wanted to talk with you about. So I thought that was cute. And then Iam says, today it's not super hot. I hope so. I'm personally still really hot here in my house, so I don't know, but like they say it's not super hot today. So Iam is saying, like, he's relieved that it's not super hot today. And that it's good when you're doing training if it's not super hot. And then I'm personally grateful that it's not raining today, so that's all good. And so then Iam here says, I sent off people to the military training camp 6 times. So he says that, all right, I've sent off, at the training camp 6 times. Not yet, but he's thinking total is going to be 6 times. And he says, and he says, when I go so when I go to the military, so how much of military talk would I be doing? And like I really assume he's talking about himself, but like this is always where I'm a little bit iffy when translating, is that I feel like he's talking about himself, not about other people. So yeah, so he says, when I go, yeah, how much would I be talking about the military? Because he's because he's seeing with the other members, they always talk about the military a lot, and so he feels like, how much would I be talking about it when I go? And yeah, he says 6 times. So just keep that in mind. And then he continues to say, my ears will be bleeding. So he feels like, oh, sorry. So now I'm getting with context. He's saying, how much would they be talking about the military? Okay. So Iam is not talking about himself. I assumed he was. So like, sorry. So he's talking about how much they would be talking about the military once he goes. Okay, so. And then that's why he says, my ears would be bleeding. Yeah, so funny. And then he corrects himself. He's like, oh, it's 5 times. Sending off people at the military camp. Yeah, oh, it's 5 times. Not counting myself. That's what. So he's thinking counting myself is 6 times. But okay, in my opinion, we can be Delulu. You can be Delulu with me if you want. Okay, so in my opinion, this word he used, it's sending off. All right, it's not going to the training camp. He's saying, I sent off to the training camp 6 times, sending people off, not saying I'm going. All right, so he uses that word, sending them off to the training camp. And so yeah, but he corrects himself. He's like, oh yeah, it's 5 times, not sending off myself. Yeah, not sending off myself. Yeah, so it's 5 times. But I mean, I'm pretty sure they sent off Wano. I'm pretty sure they did. So anyways, yeah, so I am for sure being the last one to enlist yet. So he will be sending off people to the training camp 6 times. I personally, you know, anyways, and then he says, so then well, first off, once the 93 line comes back from the military, I for a moment have to evacuate. So that's the word he used. Like I have to, leave the house basically. He needs to like go run away somewhere because they're gonna be talking to him a lot about the military. So yeah, so he's already preparing for that. And then he sends these photos of when he was cutting Gion's hair. So this is the first one. That's right before they cut it, right? Very cute, right? And then and then this is I am grabbing onto his hair, yeah, because it's gonna be cut off soon. And then okay, so one said this is when it gets funny. All right. So so he says at this here I decide to give Gi-hyun choppy bangs. So so he decides to give him choppy bangs, and so that's how it looks like. so I think he posts this on Insta story too, so like that's I.Am's attempt at giving him choppy bangs. I never thought we would see Gion look like that. And so then I.M says that Gion as well, he was very delighted. I'm seeing his hair like this. I don't know. I think Gion is just really, really just having a fun time experimenting, with his hair. And so yeah, so they thought that was really funny. And yeah, he also said that my customer Gion, he was very satisfied with the choppy bangs. Anyway, so yes, I was cracking up, so I'm crying and then I'm cracking up. Oh my god, it's so funny. So yeah, I just thought, that was funny. And then so then he says here, when we were going to the training site, the training camp, for Gian, when we were going, Gihyun like stepped in like after one step. So basically it was really fast of him entering in the training site. And so he said it was just one step, and so there was no time for him to take a photo. So like I think maybe people were asking him like, did you take a photo of Gion when he was like entering the camp? But he said there was like no time at all of able to take a photo, because he after one step he was already inside. So yeah, so sadly he doesn't have like a photo of him going in, but it's okay. We still have those Twitter photos if you guys already saw. So it's okay. So I told him here it's okay, no worries. And then I.M says, Gion is going to do okay, so don't worry. And I was like, yeah, I believe he'll be okay too. But I feel like it was nice to have I.M say it as well. Yeah. Like, so I during this whole time I was crying reading his messages. Okay. So like I'm still, like, just like, thank you, I.M, for everything. And then he ends it. Now I.M ends it with saying, have a good day and I love you and bye. So yeah, but I.M always says that I love you and bye. And so he didn't say anything touching, right? He didn't say anything touching, but I still feel emotional. I still feel emotional reading his messages, just because I'm very grateful to him. I'm just very grateful to I.M. So when I was sending bubble messages to I.M, I kept telling to him, thanks for doing this for Kian. Just thank you for everything. And oh, 1 second. Okay, so yeah, so so yeah, so it's very unfortunate Hyungwon and Seonu couldn't come back to Korea in time, but so I do wonder, when do they decide when they go to the military? Like, did they know Hyungwon and Seonu won't be in Korea when when they decided that Gyun would enlist August 22nd? I don't know. Or maybe they decided August 22nd, and that's when Hyungwon and Seonu then found out, oh man, we're not going to be in Korea at that time. I mean, we don't know, so. But regardless, sadly the members had bad timing, but I'm so glad at least I.M was there. Oh my gosh, so I think why it's like just touches me so much. I feel like I.M in some sense kind of represents us, the fans, in some sense, you know, because we can't see Gion go, you know. So like I.M is the only one that can see him go, but then can also tell us about it, you know. So I just kind of feel like he represents me, us, you know, and that like touches me a lot more in some sense. Uh, so yeah, so anyways, but you know, he also was like making it fun, which I'm glad he did, you know, but I'm still, as you guys can see, I'm still emotional about it. Yeah, so yeah, I really didn't expect that I would get so emotional seeing his messages. Yeah, but you know, just thinking how grateful I am to him and able to update on Bubble right after he sent him off was just also reassuring to me that Gion went in okay and stuff. So to liven it up, let's look at his stories because they're hilarious. Yeah. So 1 second. Where is his story? Okay. So I'll also translate the little captions he put on there. So 1 second. Let me just make sure I saw all of it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, he did. Okay. So do you guys remember earlier? 1 second. Earlier, I got a notification that I.M posted another story, but I thought maybe it was a late notification. But he posted a new photo that I didn't see yet. So 1 second. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so 1 second. Oh man. Yeah, so you know, I was looking forward to like looking at his stories because it's gonna make it fun. It will be fun, but his recent photo is gonna make me cry. But don't worry, guys, don't worry. Okay. Okay. Um oh my gosh. Okay, so so yeah, I screenshot it so that I don't have to worry about the time limit. Okay, so first off, okay, so that's his first story. All right. And he wrote the caption on here that his customer Gion, my customer is very satisfied. So it's just basically like he's is like the choppy bangs look, like he comments that my customer is very satisfied with this haircut. It still cracks me up. I really hope Gion never does this hairstyle, but you know, only for this one time. Only for this one time we can see him with that kind of hairstyle. It still cracks me up. And then going even further, so like they did half and half, so half and that's what the caption says on here too, like half, so half his shaved head, right? Half is his shaved head and half is his long hair. But I just, it's, oh my gosh, yeah, oh my gosh, I hope he never does this hairstyle. Okay, anyway, so you know, just doing for fun, you know, while they're cutting his hair. So I'm really glad if they were like having a lot of fun cutting his hair. So I thought that was nice to see. And so and then even gosh, this guy, okay, just this guy. Okay, so then this is I.M holding this is a big ball of Gion's hair. Okay. So then the caption he put here is he calls it fur. Okay, he calls it fur, but we could also call like hair on our body, you know, even on human body, we call it fur as well. So like, you know, we call it hair, you know, hair on our bodies, we call it hair. But it's so funny, in Korean we do call this fur even on human body. And so but yeah, so he calls it fur, but I think it's I don't know, because it really looks like fur as well, you know, but it's all of Gion's like head hair. And so anyways, yeah, so he wrote here it's a collection of fur. That's what he wrote on here. As we see this big ball of hair, that's Gion's. It's just hilarious to me. Okay, so anyways, yeah, oh my gosh, his poor hair. Okay, so yeah, so that's the remnants of his hair. That's a lot of hair, right? Yeah. Yeah, just so funny just to want to collect it in a ball and then take a photo. That's hilarious. And then yeah, this photo, I did not see this, but he posted this 2 hours ago. Oh, that was during my live. Wait, 2 hours ago. That was before my live. Okay, but because Instagram notification is always bad. Yeah, so this is Gion going into his training camp. So I am said there was no time to take a photo, but maybe I am didn't take this photo. I don't know. But he actually did take a photo. Yeah, so he did. So this is yeah, this is Gion going into his training camp, and then the caption I am put here is just bye, but it means like go well literally in Korean, but it means like, go well, bye. Pyong, yeah, that's what he says there. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I'm choking up a little, but it's okay. It's okay. So so like on bubble messages, when I am said like he couldn't take a photo of Gion going in, I was like, it's okay, but I was also thinking it's really okay, because I think that would make me cry more seeing the photo of him going inside. But yeah, but end up he actually did. But then again, I don't know if I am took it, maybe someone else took it and sent it to I am. Yeah, but when I see people go, it kind of makes me more emotional. So but I'm okay, I think, because I've cried too much already, so I'm good. But I'm very thankful to at least see a photo of him going in. But yeah, but I'm always emotional when I'm seeing people go. So yeah, but he looks like he's very ready. He has his military backpack. Yeah, it's all good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I always get emotional when it's like seeing them go. So anyways, I'm always emotional when it comes to saying goodbye. I always get emotional when I say goodbye to my family members. Always keep that in mind. Even though I know I'm gonna talk to them later, I'll see them later. But yeah, my family members, I still get emotional when I say goodbye to them every time we say goodbye. So I just always feel that way with MX guys too. Just because with them in particular, even though they're not my family, but I kind of see them as family. But since we don't know when is the next time we will see them, at least not until they come out of military. So I just feel like, it's just a really long goodbye. So when it's a really long goodbye, that also makes me emotional. So yeah. Yeah, but it's good. It's good. I say good in a way of like I still feel really good that he's finally in the military. Like, man, it's just I honestly wish he could have like enlisted around the same time as Minhyuk. I just feel like what exactly did he do these past few months? He just had to do fan con, I guess. I mean, given he's the main vocal, I'm thinking that's why they wanted him to like delay it some more, do fan con, and then do the photo book and exhibition. And I guess yeah, then that's why wait until now, and like Juhan as well, for a solo album, and then also do fan con, and then that's why pick that time to enlist. So I guess with Minhyuk they felt like Minhyuk, you can go early, you don't have to do fan con. But I mean, I still think that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad that they thought Minhyuk, he can go early, but we don't know. Maybe that was Minhyuk's deadline, but we don't know. And so anyways, yeah, so I still wish they could have gone earlier, because it would have been nice to like be looking forward to 2024, where most of them would come back. But we have Wano and Minhyuk at least in 2024, so at least some rather than none. It's okay. And I don't know why I'm tearing up right now. Just go with the flow with me, all right? So just go with the flow. Yeah, but then I have to remember it's early 2025, January and February, and then when in I don't know, it's probably gonna be like late spring at this rate, right? When they come back. Um, yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's kind of broken up, but it's still relatively okay. Everyone surely will be back in 2025, right? So yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, it just feels weird since he's my ultimate bias. It feels so different compared to the other guys. Um but I prepared for 2 years. Definitely helped me a lot. Um, and Yeah, I mean, even last week, we didn't hear from him for one whole week. Like, I felt pretty good for some reason. I mean, I don't know why I felt good. Like, I just want to believe, yeah, he'll contact eventually. But for that one week when there's nothing like for me to like really think about for Gion, is like I was like really focused on my work, and then I had to focus on Infinite stuff. So I thought it was just really good. I had lots of things to kind of distract myself from everything, and like, yeah, I can go about my life perfectly fine, of course. And it's just when it's like finally that moment of goodbye, that's when I feel most emotional, which is now, as you guys can see. But yeah, but after a few days, it'll be fine. I don't know, honestly, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'll be good by next week. So I don't know. I say this now, but we don't know. Okay, we don't know. It just depends on, yeah. Just I don't know. We'll just see later. But the thing is, I can't really like be interested in Seonu and Hyungwon right now as well. So I just feel really weird these days. So like, I would be concerned about Seonu and Hyungwon because they're overseas and they're just doing all this stuff. But yeah, I don't really have the emotional capacity to like worry about them or think about them. So I just hope that they do everything overseas all okay, and then they'll come back to Korea next week, whatever. And then yeah, and then I'll just deal with my feelings about Gion, and that eventually I will be all good. Like with how I feel about Juhan right now, I feel really good. So um yeah. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but yeah, but definitely I just feel like with Gion, I just need some more time. Um, yeah, and it's all good. It's all good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go see Seonu Hyungwon on September 9th. So if you guys saw, they're gonna do this outdoor festival. I really hope weather will be better by September, but yeah, so they're doing an outdoor festival, and I wanted to believe I would be able to get a ticket because it's outdoors, and yeah, I did. So I'll see them on September 9th, and then I'm gonna see I Am on September 3rd. So I think that's not what's the word? I think that could be like good for me too, like to see the other guys. While I'm like dealing with all these emotions. But I think I might cry when I see I Am, maybe because I'm still very touched and thankful to him. Maybe. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see later. September 3rd. We'll see how I'm feeling. And then my first time to see Seonu Hyungwon perform finally, but the thing is, I don't know how these outdoor festivals work. Like, I wonder, will I sadly can't be like really up close to be able to see them? Okay, like, will I have to be like really far away? I don't know. So I'll let you guys know. Yeah, once those days happen, I'll insta live about it, and yeah, let you guys know how it is. Hopefully I have a good time. We'll wait and see. Um yeah, so I want to update on that. Um, mm, Anything else? There was something else I wanted to say, but I just totally forgot. Hmm. No, no, maybe. Okay, well, I haven't read you guys' comments in a while, so okay, let me read you guys' comments while I finish all my vegetables. um. Again, Zonica, you came right when I like started my story or something. Anyways, hi girlfriend. I like talk with me anything you feel like whatever you're feeling, if it's the same, different, that what like I just let me know anytime, girlfriend. Mm, so I am feeling lonely in this dorm, but keep in mind, I mean, I'm still gonna believe it, guys. I'm so feel free to believe with me or not, up to you. I am still has Wano. All right. So like Wano being a social service worker, he can. Did you guys see that? I'm so sorry. Okay, so no, I hope you guys didn't see that. Okay, so Wano being in social services, he can still see them every day. So like I'm just judging that from what they say about Shanu. So they say like, oh, we don't miss Shanu, we see Shanu every day. And I'm like because he's social service worker, so he doesn't have to like be anywhere overnight, or like he just basically works like a regular job as like community service work basically. And so Wano and I want to believe they still see each other every day. All right. So I don't really think it's going to be too lonely. And also, always remember about Iam's personality. He loves being alone. He's such an introvert. He loves being alone. He probably will enjoy some alone time in his big old dorm, So I want to believe he will enjoy some alone time. But yeah, but at least he has his regular friends that we know of, and he has Wano there. So I just feel like he's gonna be okay. And also he's gonna enlist soon. So after everyone enlists, then only Wano and Shanu will be hanging out. How sweet. How sweet. But anyways, you guys don't have to believe with me, but I personally want to believe they still hang out with Wano. Come on. And also their houses must be near each other. Yeah, that's just my thinking. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Guillaume's undercut feels a bit emotional, but overall doing okay. I'm glad to hear. I mean, I think you said you wouldn't cry, but then now you think you would cry. So I don't know. Up to you. Whatever you're feeling, it's all valid. Okay. I'm sure there's many people that don't cry about these things. I'm just really emotional when it comes to these things. But yeah. You feel what you want to feel. Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Hold on, someone wrote on Fan Cafe. 1 second. Mm, it's from Shanu. Mm, mm. That's very nice. It's a very nice message. I mean, given Shanu rarely, writes anything. I mean, did he write when Juhan enlisted? Did he? He must have, right? Wait, I'm just curious. 1 second. Oh, maybe not, because that was when Tall Boys was debuting. No, I don't know. Like when they're not consistent, it always just makes me like makes me wonder. Okay, so um okay, so there's only one sentence here I'm not too sure to translate on, but I think I know the general meaning though. So Shonu says, I talked on the phone briefly with Gihyun, and I want to believe he's talking about Gihyun. Gihyun was very cool. So he uses the word cool in Korean, but the word how it means in Korean is not really how it means in English. So basically, like he's talking about how Gihyun is like very chill. That's a better word. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So he's meaning how like he was on the phone with Gion briefly, and like Gion was just very chill. He's very like, this is no big deal. It's nothing. It's fine. He's probably just like, yeah, it's all good. And like maybe he's really excited going to the military. I don't know. And so that's what Shonu means by using this word, that he just that Gion was just very chill about it. And yeah, and then Shonu does the laughing word, and then he said I was not able to, was not able to go together, to send him off. is a bit like sad. It's a bit sad, and like it could also be a little bit sorry, but like a bit like, it sucks. It just sucks that I couldn't go see him together, sending him off. But Gion is a very brave. It means brave, but also like kind of tough. So like a brave, tough, cool guy. So just think of that. Yeah. So Gian is that kind of guy. So more than like feeling worried or feeling sad or sorry, not being able to be there. Um, Shonu says that he feels like kind of excited, kind of like anticipating excitement of like what will come out later, I guess, once Gion finishes the military. This is the part where I'm not sure of my translation, but that's the feeling I'm getting by what he's saying here. And then Shonu says, so Mon Bebes, along with me, Shonu, let's look forward to a more cool Gihyun and spend this waiting time together, and just during this waiting time, let's just spend it well. That's basically what he's saying. So now that I think about it, since Shonu sent off Juhan, maybe that's why he didn't write anything. But yeah, but since he couldn't send off Gihyun, I think that's why he wanted to write this message, which is very touching. Gosh, everyone is being so touching. 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Oh. Oh, goodness. But even if Shona didn't write anything, I understand. It's okay. But yeah, well, that's very touching. Yeah, but then when they send them off, I don't think they ever like write anything, or did they? I don't know, but I think they just showed like they sent them off and then usually wouldn't write anything. But yeah, but Gion did, but yeah, but the other guys I don't think they usually do. Yeah, but because of the circumstances of Gion going, yeah, very touching. Everyone is being so touching today, and I didn't prepare myself to be touched by the other members. I really didn't think this would happen. So yeah, so that's why I'm just emotional about this part about it. Mm-hmm. But I really appreciate how I really appreciate how chill Gion is too. Like I saw some fans be like, no one is excited about Gion's military as much as him. I saw like lots of fans tweet things like that, which I thought was hilarious. and I still feel I feel really good knowing that he's so relaxed and chill about it. I mean, it just makes me feel better that he's like that. And yeah, because that's kind of like how I want all of their enlistments to be. Like, of course it's sad, we can't help it. Like I cry because they say too many touching things, but I don't know if that was their intention to make me cry. But so anyways, yeah, so the way Gion is, it's what I like to see. And I feel good about it. And but I mean, again, I'm never gonna experience it, how it is in the Korean military in the training camp, but I'm sure there must be difficult days. I mean, Juhan briefly talked about it in his letter. Shonu as well, he talked about how like reading the fans letter helped him get through his training period and stuff. And so I don't know what exactly they go through, but I'm really glad that they allow them to have letters, and us fans that we are allowed to send them letters. And now I'm eating non-healthy little fish cake. Not a fish cake, sorry, it's a cake shaped as a fish, but there's custard inside. Okay, so anyways because I finished all my vegetables. Okay, so anyways yeah, so anyways but they do say they get comfort in reading our letters. Juhan as well said that too, and so that's why I want to always write them as many letters as I can. And except I really don't know if they're reading my letters. Like there's no way that I can confirm that they're reading it, but I always hope that they are. And Yeah. So yeah, Gian is going in with a really good mindset and mood, but I'm sure he's gonna have some difficult days, and so I hope he will find comfort in our letters as well to get through them and stuff. Yeah, it's custard inside. I told you guys about this, right? It's so delicious. Like it's usually red bean inside, but I like the custard more. Okay, this is the comment I left off on. Okay, so you shelled out $50 for all access to watch Tall Boys at KCON LA as long as it was worth it, girlfriend. As long as it was worth it. She says, I was busy watching everything this weekend, so my membership isn't wasted. You better. You better. Yes, girlfriend, you better. Okay, so yeah. I personally am in that way too. If I buy something that's like online stream or whatever, I want to make sure I use it up well because I spend money on this and I want to get what I paid for. So you do that. You go, buddy. Yeah, and I hope you had a good time seeing them on the stream. I saw people upload some of their performances and they were looking so sexy. Okay, so like I rarely would say that about them, but they were looking very sexy at KCON. So I would like to believe worth it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sarah. Sorry. Could this have been another slip up? Yes, girlfriend. It's not the first time. Girlfriend. Could this be another slip up? 6 times? I know. We don't know. We don't know unless he really, made a mistake because he was thinking of himself. But still, he used the word that's sending someone off. Sending someone off 6 times. If he said going 6 times, that would make sense because the 6th time would be him, I guess, But no, he said sending off people 6 times. So, anyways, you guys don't have to believe with me, but I mean, I still always want to believe they're still friends. They still talk with each other, and they did send off Wano, and they helped shave his hair. Yeah. Mm-hmm. One second. I knew that was gonna have another conversation. Yeah. That's probably why Wano enlisted quietly, and there are no pictures of him preparing to enlist. His shaved head. We never knew what training camp he was in. Nothing. So like I honestly was surprised not even his company wanted to show a photo of him at his training camp, just being like, this is his last photo, before going to his training camp. Nothing. I want to believe because MX guy was probably there and they don't want people to know or like I really think just want to be as ninja as possible. So that's why we never even knew what training camp he was in. So that's why I couldn't send him letters, but all for the purpose because they wanted to do it quietly so that MX guys could see him off. Yeah, I'm thinking that. And so if we never get to see Wano shaved head, if the reason is because of the MX guys, I can accept it, so yeah. We never know. Yeah, we never know, but I mean, feels like it's true, right? You guys feel me? You guys feel me? Okay, so anyway. Gion's undercut. You're very, very late to this part of the party. So first, I hope you watch my live yesterday. Okay, watch that when you have time. So how I feel about Gion's shaved head. He looks good. As always, he looks good. I wanted to believe even with a shaved head, he will look good. But he looks like my younger brother. All right, so Gian's undercut, there's a lot to unpack of him looking like my younger brother. So I talk about it yesterday and I talk about it earlier in this live as well. And it's a long story. So Gian's undercut, when you have time, go listen to my stories. But I do think it's great, yeah, to see how he looks like with a shaved head. And I wanted to believe he would look good, but I personally did not think or expect he would look like my brother. I really, 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 really wasn't expecting that. So when I first saw it, my reaction is in yesterday's live. When I first saw it and like, because I was like getting emotional, seeing him do the bubble eye. But then I'm like, guys, he looks like my brother, So so it's fine that he looks like my brother. It's really fine, but I can also see they look totally different at the same time. All right, they do look like totally different people. It's unavoidable now. Anytime I'm gonna see these photos of Gian with his shaved head, I can't stop seeing my brother in that, so I don't know if maybe I'll get over it one day, but I don't. So that's all to say for now. And so I can't say he looks amazing or handsome because he looks like my brother, So it's a little bit weird, You get me, Kian's undercut, but but he does look good. He does look good. I do think, thankfully his head shape works well with a shaved head. But yeah, it still cracks me up. He looks like my brother. So anyway. So anyways, enjoy the replay of all my stories about it, Gian's undercut. But I'm glad to hear everyone is surprised that he looks really good. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, okay, so sometimes I think, how would you guys think of seeing my brother if you guys think he's like good looking or not? I mean, I still think my brother is not ugly, but he's not Gian level, he's not Juhan level. I hope you guys have low expectations of how my brother looks like. But he's not ugly, but yeah, but it's just really hard to explain. But just hearing you guys keep saying like how amazing Gian looks, it makes me think you guys are like saying how good looking my brother looks. You it's really weird, right? Yeah. So it's really awkward for me to like, read these things, but but they really have different faces. They do, but of course they have some similarity. Gosh. Anyways, I hope you guys understand me why I'm reacting this way, and one day once you guys see my brother, you can let me know. But again, I'm pretty sure you guys will say either they look similar, but he doesn't look like Ian, or he doesn't look like Ian at all. I think those would be the only two reactions about it. That's my guess. So anyways, but I can't help but see my brother every time. And so anyways, excuse me. Okay, let's go. Okay. Right chair. So Unico, I thought Gian said that about himself, not reading a comment, but my memory is bad. But Gian, I feel like he said to himself, but then again, he could have been reading a comment, but he said, "Oh, with my shaved head, my eyes look bigger." So I think given there's no hair to distract from your facial from looking at your face, so when you have that out of the way, I think it makes your eyes look bigger, but his eyes still look the same. Okay, so sorry, Kian. Okay, his eyes still look the same, but because there's no hair to distract from the eyes, yeah, it makes it look more pronounced, I guess, So anyway, so yeah, I thought he said that about himself, but I didn't think he was reading a comment. But it could be either one, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if he was doing that all last week. So last week he said that he was resting a lot and eating a lot. But during that time he could have been vlogging. He could have, yeah. But he said during this past week he was resting a lot. Would MX film a music video to be released in the middle during Listmas? Because yeah, ONF did that. I mean, first off, I think Wano would do that. So I'm still waiting if maybe Wano has done something like that. So I'm expecting maybe from Wano. And from MX, it's possible. It's possible, but keep in mind, Minhyuk enlisted early April. Shanu wasn't back then. So if they did do something, it would either be the five of them without Shanu or the five of them without Minhyuk, you know? So no, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, so we'll wait and see. But I just feel a little bit doubtful, I guess. But for sure, Gion recorded cover songs. So he said, yeah, that'll be released later. What cover songs he did, so we can at least look forward to that. But like an official music video or something, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad you did. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you have to see my reaction about it yesterday. So I was doing a live yesterday, and his bubble live happened in the middle of my live yesterday. So yeah, but I'm glad you were able to watch it. And yeah. I mean, I wanted to believe he would, still send messages even up until the last day if he was able to. But I honestly didn't expect that he would do a bubble live after he shaved his head. I just feel like, I don't know. I think none of the guys did that, right? None of the guys did it, but like, but Gian, yeah, wanted to do it for some reason. So yeah, so I was just like, oh, but I dealt with it appropriately. I was, yeah, Gian Zanaka, just watch that whole live. You can see my reaction the whole entire time. Yeah. um, um, okay, so Gian Zanaka, I think this is a mistranslation. That's my thing. So she says here, I am was talking about evacuating before the 93 line comes back. It doesn't sound to me he's going to go off to the military soon. No. So I think some context was lost in that. So you have to like read his whole conversation to get the full context. So he's saying when 93 line comes back, but he will also be back at that same. So I am is gonna enlist soon, all right? Because he also said in his bubble messages that Guillaume was talking to I am about when he goes to the military, which surely it's soon, So he's talking also about I am's future plans as well. And so within the context of what he was saying, he's saying when the 93 line comes back, and excuse me, and like he himself, when he comes back too, he's saying I need to evacuate somewhere so that I can avoid all of the military talk and stuff. And he also says when I am goes to the military, I'm gonna be hearing so many talk about them, about the military. And so he's just saying, just in general, I need to go run away somewhere because they're gonna be like making his ears bleed with how much they're gonna talk about the military. So yeah, so it's like implied through all that he's saying, it will be after everyone comes back. Yeah. So I hope that clarifies it. Yeah. So Games on our cut. I mean, I want to believe I am is enlisting soon. I mean, they were even talking about it today. So he surely is enlisting soon, but we just don't know the exact date yet. But surely, yeah, soon. But yeah, they said before their 10th anniversary. But in order to make it by their 10th anniversary, that means there's only 3 months left. Like, so within these next 3 months, Hyungwon and I am should be enlisting. But if they don't, well, we'll just wait and see. We'll wait and see. Yeah. Wano doesn't live in a dorm with him, but still, they hang out. And also, I still believe I am doesn't mind living alone. Wano lives alone, so yeah. So they're just always, yeah. Anyways, but I see. Okay, and now I see what you mean. Is that you feel like he's gonna be lonely in the dorm because there's no one there. But I don't feel at all worried about him being alone because he likes to be alone, But also, like, he has other friends out there that he can hang out with. Like, just only at home he is alone. But like, I don't know. I just feel like that's not something to worry about for him. He likes to be alone. So yeah. So but I meant in the sense of like, I thought we're thinking of like, the people around him. Like, everyone is gone technically, right? Except I wanted to remind that Wano is still there. So yeah, so that's what I was thinking of what you were talking about. mm, Right. Yeah, yeah. You feel me? Yeah, yeah. And he likes to be alone. Exactly that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a 100% such an introvert. Yeah. So I never think too much about him being alone at the dorm. Yeah, he's just I always think like he's gonna be fine. Yeah. Um, Hyungwon just became a model for Givenchy. I always forget how to pronounce it. I mean, just because you become a model for Givenchy, that doesn't mean you're going to be working for 6 months or something. So I don't know. I don't know what you're implying about that. But he's just a model for them for maybe like a month. I mean, do you guys remember? I am for Versace. That was only like a month. That was only like a month, and then it was done. So I don't think it means anything. He's gonna be here for a long time. Just for now, they have Poland end of September. So either Hyungwon's gonna enlist October or November at this rate. That's all we could think of for now. Yeah. Yeah, right. I really want to believe as well they don't live far from each other too. Yeah. I mean they still are from Starship. I mean I am not really, but he's still kinda at the same time. But yeah, yeah, you guys get me. Yeah. Uh where I just lost my spot. 1 second. Okay, yeah, so Gian's not gonna cry and she's emotional without crying. Awesome, awesome. Again, I what's the word? I'm sure you guys don't judge me for crying, and of course I don't judge anyone else for not crying. But yeah, but you're feeling things and you don't feel like crying. Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. Um yeah, uh-huh. That's right. Banner, Kyungwon song, yeah. I mean, but Hyungwon is not promoting the song. So yeah, I don't think that's related to Hyungwon's work, like regular work. He's not gonna be promoting the song for Banner. Banner is gonna be promoting it. So yeah. But I heard the preview of Want You Back, and I don't know if I'm into it, but I'll listen to the full song later. Joey, I know. Joey, I mentioned you earlier in this live, but yeah, I'll respond to your message later. It's just I'm going through a lot, as you can see. But Joey, happy to see you here. That you could chat with me here if you want. I know. So yeah, Joey, I don't know if you heard me how I feel about his shaved head, but yeah. Talk about it later, girlfriend. But yes, but I'm good. I hope you are too. Good. Um, just passing by. Okay, all good. Okay. Okay, I'm good, but I'm good. But yeah, but you really have to watch my lives later, Joey. But yeah, but I'll also text you later. Yeah. Um, Yes, Unico. I love that his forehead is free. And so yeah, so you guys have to watch my other lines later. But yeah, I love seeing him with his forehead. And so I do think he looks really good cuz yeah, he looks so manly and so much more handsome showing his forehead, right? Right? And so yeah, so I always like to see him with short hair. Beautiful liar hair, the best. But yeah, but then with the shaved head, he just really looks like my brother. So yeah, if only he grows out his hair a little bit more, then he won't look like my brother anymore. So yeah, just but thankfully we don't see them often in the military, so I think is actually kind of good. I don't see him often with a shaved head, but I'm glad you guys like it. Okay, that's great. And it's just how unfortunate he looks like my brother, but it's okay. All right. So only with a shaved head he really looks like my brother. Other than that, he really doesn't look like him at all, so it's just hilarious. Yeah. um Yeah, they did Who Do You Love? Just the two of them. Yeah, yeah. I thought that was cool. Yeah. Yes. Watch my lives when you can. Yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah. So Gian's Cut, just listen to my lives. I know it's a long story. Just I hope you enjoy listening to my stories. Yeah. Um, I know. Okay, Joey. Okay, I'm glad you heard that. That yeah, I know. Gian is yeah. Well, I know. So he looks like my younger brother, but I don't think of Gion as my brother. Okay, not at all. Okay, it's just uncomfortable. He looks like my brother, but they really look different as well. Okay, they really look different. Just yeah, just with a shaved head, it's really, really, really just uncomfortable. Okay, so yeah, that's all to say about that. But he looks great. Okay, he looks great, and yeah, just I have to wait for his hair to grow out, and then he won't look like my brother anymore. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, uh-huh. Good. Okay. So Gion Zanaka didn't expect Gion to look this good with a shaved head. I mean, I wish I can see what you guys were seeing. Like he looks good, but yeah, but my brother, I can't. I can't see past it. So I'm really glad to hear. Yeah, like everyone thinks he looks good. That's great. That's great. But yeah, you guys know how I feel. So okay, let's keep going. Okay. Anyways, um, yeah. Yeah, I know exactly. So, Yeah, it's weird we didn't even get any photo of him at his training site, but but yeah, he was completely a ninja, total privacy. And then after his training was over, now he sees us once a week, you know? So I think he's making up for it. It's okay. Yeah. Delirian, hi girl, hi girl. Oh, I know. We didn't get to do a watch party for it, as you know, girlfriend. There's too many things going on. But yeah, I like Honey's OST. I was surprised that OST just came out of nowhere. So I wonder if he prepared any other things. So yeah, but I like it. I like it. It's just a pure hip hop song, but I'm not like super into it, but I think it's just a good song for an OST. And yeah, it was nice to hear, another Juhan song, but I still feel, just a little bit, my feelings are still a little bit heavy. It's like, I don't know. It's just I don't know, it's just weird, to like release these things after he enlists. I don't know why. It just feels weirder to me. But regardless, not thinking about that, I think the song was good. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. From what I can tell so far, and if you guys see anything on Twitter, let me know. He did go in quietly, which is what he wanted, and that's what Juhan did as well. So I'm glad it all went fine. Yeah, it seemed like total quiet, and hopefully we find out his training camp later, so because that's how we can know where to send our letters to. So yeah, yeah. So surely, yeah, that's yeah. He went in just as so like they know how to go in like a ninja, as we know with Wano, and yeah, so it's all good. Yeah. Well, if someone Bibis did find out, that's really creepy. Okay, that's really creepy. If like intense Monbibis found out and they actually followed him, I think that would be really creepy to the point of like, you should call the police on them. So I want to believe no one did. I want to believe yeah, because I mean, the only way they could find out is if Gion told them, I am told them, Starship staff told them. Why would any of them do that? So like, I really hope nothing like that happened. I mean, there's no other way they could have found out except if they know directly from Starship. So that's why I want to believe no fans were there. But even if they did, I would like to believe they would call the police on them. It's like, how the heck did you find out? That's freaking creepy. Call the police on them. So I want to believe no fans were there. I really hope so. Mm, wow, Joey never expected any of them to look good with a shaved head. Wow. Okay, okay. I mean, yeah, it's a. I mean, I don't know why, but I would like to think most guys would look okay with a shaved head. I don't know why, but I wanted to believe they would. So, but anyways, yeah, to each their own. Yeah, yeah. Living up to his words. Be careful with Yuki, and you're so hilarious. And yeah, really shocked you big time. Good to know. Good to know. Oh yeah. Anyways, um, funny. Yeah, right. I want to believe maybe he did. We don't know. I mean, because I remember the backup dancer said that Wano prepared a lot of stuff for us, but then I thought they meant in music, but maybe they meant in like vlogging and stuff. So yeah, but I wanted to believe maybe he would, but yeah, we wait and see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. I'm glad you understand what I meant with all that. Yeah, yeah. And so yeah, Hyunwon and I want to believe they'll go within these next 3 months, but if not, we'll deal with it at that time. Yeah. Um. mm, mm, mm. That's right. That's right. So maybe, yeah, the manager is still living in that dorm too, and so yeah, he's not technically not really alone after all. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know if maybe that manager moved out because that manager is a Starship manager. So like IM is not really part of Starship anymore. So I wonder if maybe the manager, if he's even there too. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, sure. The hugest loners can feel lonely at times. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really don't think. I don't know why. I don't think he's gonna. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I really don't think he's someone to worry about. So like, first off, he's still working. He has other work he needs to do. He's gonna do the festival on September 3rd, and like I said, he has his buddies, Wano included, that he could hang out with. House is just for sleeping and relaxing. So anyways, I don't know why, but I feel like he's gonna be fine. Yeah, yeah. Um But yeah, but if ever he does feel lonely, I'm sure he knows how to get out of that loneliness, you know? So yeah, I mean, you know, just like they're like any of us, you know? So I just feel like he's gonna be fine. Interesting. Okay, okay. So if you guys like that song, Want You Back, okay, okay. I need to look into it later. Yes, watch the replay when you can. Yes, yes. Lulu, why are you here? What, girl? It is so early for you right now. What girl? Okay, you were up getting water. Okay, okay, and then you're gonna go back to bed. Okay, okay, okay. And you saw I am's bubble messages of Guillaume's hair appointment. Yeah, yeah. But is it making you sad? No, no, no. It's supposed to be funny. So girlfriend. Yeah, yeah. So I hope you watch I hope you watch this on replay later because yeah, his photos of doing Guillaume's hair is really hilarious. So anyways, yeah, yeah. Hopefully talk to you later, Lou. Okay. I don't know what's behind your touch. What is that? Um, savor the moments left with Hyungwon. Yes, 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 please do. And you're sure I am will be going to the Purple Gym more to hang out with Wano and Hyungwon. Got that right. And then bye Lou, bye Lou. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I will not be watching Mongo today, at least not with you guys, but I don't want to watch it alone either. And so when I'm ready to watch Mongo, I'll let you guys know. Anyways, back to bed. Good night, Lulu. See you later. Barbara, I can't believe you are still here. You go to bed, girlfriend. Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you for hanging out. Good night. Take care. You have to be up early. Go, go, go. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, bye, bye. Is anyone gonna watch Street Women Fighter? So me personally, I'm not interested to watch it. I mean, I love them, but it's just sometimes there are some shows I don't want to watch of them. Like I've never seen Gihyun's car accident show. You know, I just wasn't interested. And so yeah, so I'm not interested as well to watch Street Women Fighter, but you guys watch if you're interested, of course. Oh yeah, but I don't know how you guys can watch it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, great, great. All right, guys. So 2.5 hours is not bad. All right. So right now it's almost 5:30 p.m. And I think that's all the update for now. And also I really have to use the bathroom. So I mean after I just ate all my snacks, right? So yeah, guys, thank you for joining. I'm still shocked so many of you guys were able to join at this time. And so anyways, but we all gotta go. We all gotta go. And yeah, yeah. So I mean only time can tell how I'll feel later, but for now I'm good because it's like out of sight out of mind kind of feeling. So I'm just glad to know that he's all good. And yeah, so whatever he's doing at his training camp now, probably doing like orientation, you know, meeting all his what do we call them, his, you know, what, like not classmates, what do we call them, his fellow army soldiers, his fellow soldiers. Okay, yeah, yeah, you know, like getting to know everyone. And then yeah, and then yeah, probably gonna eat there. And yeah, yeah, so anyways, but all of them go through it, you know. It's just all just doing their duty, you know, because hopefully a war won't happen anytime soon. Let's hope not, but it's always good to see that the able Korean men, not 100% of Korean men go to the military. Of course, there's exceptions that you don't do military, but all able-bodied Korean men after they finish their military service, I just feel like they usually mature a lot. So even Shanu, guys, even though Shanu, I'm glad to see he's still the same, but I feel in some sense he is more mature as well. So it's just a very nice feeling seeing that, you know. And it's just so interesting that can only happen after you've been through the military, you know. And so I wanted to comment about that later when I tell you guys my Infinite stories. Is that all of Infinite, all of them completed the military service. So the first one went in 2018 and the last one finished it in 2022. So like for so many reasons why an Infinite concert didn't happen for a long time, all of them were like doing their military service. And so that's why now finally in 2023 they're able to come back again. No pun intended. But I didn't realize when I got my ticket is that I didn't realize that this is their first concert after all of them finished their military service too. And so even when I saw with Infinite, even though I've never seen them live before, but at least, you know, I've seen them on TV shows and stuff, like I can tell with them as well, they matured so much after their military service too. And you know, so just while I was watching the Infinite concerts, I also felt like, man, I can believe, you know, the next time I see MX concert, when all of them finish their military service, it might have like this kind of feeling too, you know? And so I really look forward to that. So yeah, you know, all weekend, even with Infinite, I still thought about Monster X, of course. And then, you know, even until today, knowing Gion's enlisting, and yeah, yeah, it's just, that's why I really, you know, was looking forward to them finally, you know, finally hurry up and finish your military service. But you know, it's fine now, because in 2022 we really did so much with them in 2022, and going into 2023 they did as much as they could as well. And yeah, yeah, so I understand why they delayed it, but still we have two more guys left. But yeah, I really hope I really hope they all go soon. Yeah. Yeah. And then once it's 2025, we're gonna go through so much stuff. But I mean, technically starting 2024, once Wano comes back, oh my gosh, I can just imagine how much he's changed after he finishes military service too. So yeah. Yeah, he's coming back in a year, guys. Wano has like 1 year left. Isn't that so crazy? So yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So as always, stay safe, stay healthy, be careful. Don't worry, be happy, stay happy. Good day, good night. Take care. Take care of everything around you. And whatever emotions you're going through, we can talk about it anytime. You know, I might randomly, you know, open a live when I'm just like, hey, I just want to talk about my feelings. You know, you guys know me. I'm full of feelings. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if it'll happen, but you know, yeah, feel free to chat anytime. And yeah. Yeah, so I feel a lot better as well right now after talking this all out, and you know, getting, you know, and yeah, so I just feel like I can go ahead and go about my work okay. um yeah, and I hope you guys will be okay too. And so the next time I'll see you guys, um let's see, this weekend, maybe this weekend, I hope so. Maybe, because I really want to tell you guys my Infinite story, but I just really want to finish all my work this week. So I really want to prioritize that first. And so I think maybe this weekend, that's when I can tell you guys all about the Infinite concerts. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll hopefully see you guys then. Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. And then we'll stream it live in their channel. Okay, okay. I'm so sorry, guys. I tried to control it. I'm so sorry. So yes, thank you, girl. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Take care. I hope your day will be void of any more tears. I hope so. I hope so. Like as long as no one does anything touching today, you know, like I hope this is the end of the touching stuff. I don't know, but yeah, but if any more touching things happen later, it's okay. What if Hyungwon, you know, says something touching? But I hope not. I hope he like makes a joke. That would be better for me. But yeah, as long as no one does anything touching, I'll be fine. But it's okay. Even if I cry, it's okay. It feels good to cry sometimes, you know. So yeah, it's okay. But thank you for the concern, and I hope all you guys will be just as fine too. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Joey, I thought you left. Why are you still here? Okay, 1 second. You saw the. Oh, okay. But be careful of Kion. Got it. Um. Ona performed recently, and most of them were unrecognizable. It took her a while to figure out which one was MK. Wow. I'll go check them out later. Do they really like grow up after the military service? Wow. Okay, I'll check them out later. Yes. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Yes, Gion rarely attacks you, but he did. Good to hear, Joe. Good to hear. Funny, funny. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Take care. Thank you. Thank you. See you on the next live. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks, you guys. Yes, Joey. I still can't believe. Why are you still here? Okay, she says, yeah, she's glad she was able to catch the live today. I'm glad to. I'm glad to, even though only a small part. But yeah, yeah. Watch on replay later, and we'll talk again later. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And behind the scenes of Shona doing the bugle snack. I'll check that. I need to buy that snack and show to you guys next time. Yeah, yeah. Oh, thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe. She says, I'm so happy to see you so cheerful today. I'm glad I seem cheerful. Okay, okay. I thought maybe I was like kind of a downer in all honesty, but by me, because the photos of them cutting Gion's hair I thought was very funny, and also me joking that he looks like my brother, it really like is helping me cope with it. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm glad to hear you say that. I'll be sad when anything touching happens. That's the only thing, but yeah, but everything is fine, and I'm glad there's like some fun stuff in the midst of all this. Like, I didn't expect him to look like my brother, but that like really, it cracks me up in a weird way, but it still cracks me up, yeah, yeah. And then their hair episode was very funny. So yeah, and also I appreciate that Gion does not say touching things. Like, some people think, like he's bad with his words, but I appreciate that he's like he says things that are like okay, it's not super touching, but it's not super not touching, but I'm very relieved that he thankfully doesn't really like say anything to make me want to cry. So yeah, but I'm just very content with what he said, and I'm all good. And then it's just the other members that are making me cry because they're saying touching things. But yeah, yeah, so it's just, yeah, so it's all good. So I think that's making me just okay, and also 2 years, man. I need to stress it, like a lot of how I'm feeling is because of preparing for 2 years. So yeah, so I'm just glad it's over, and we'll see them all again in 2025. Okay, yeah, yeah. If any sudden sadness comes to me, I can always lean on you guys. I know I'll turn on the live anytime when I feel like I need it. You guys know it. Stay safe and happy, girlfriend. I will. Thank you so much, girlfriend, and have a great day ahead. You too. And I need to go about my work, and also contacting some of you guys back. So yeah, yeah. So thanks you guys as always. I started this YouTube channel out of nowhere, as you guys know, but I never thought I would be like, have a connection with you guys, and also like being able to talk hours with you guys, but then also like is like partly a therapy session with me, because like if I never have this outlet, I don't know how I could have been. I don't know, who the heck knows. I mean, I wish you guys were here when Wano left Monster X. Like, I did that all by myself, and almost, I was a mess. So anyways, so I'm just grateful for just everything, you guys, for everything. And also anyone here who watches but like doesn't leave comments, I'm grateful for all you guys, like just I don't know, just thanks, to everyone helping me get through whatever I need to get through, and I hope it helps you guys too as well. Yeah, so everyone go eat something yummy, relax, take care, when the weather is still being crazy. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully this weekend. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye, bye.